Brought to you in part by the Lake Area Eagle Stops, the Osage Beach Hy-V, American Sun Control, Jason Blankenship CPA, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company in downtown Versailles, COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, the Shed Batting Cages, GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Bright Printing and Promotional Advertising, Vera Cruz Mexican Restaurant in Versailles, the Morgan County Health Center, the Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie, Versailles Total Fitness, and Big O Tires. Thanks for joining us for high school basketball on MoSportsZone and KS95.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of KS95 Sports Live in Butler, Missouri, home of this matchup between the Bears of Butler and the Tigers of Versailles. I'm Colton Taylor, the coach Jason Vansel alongside, and of course, the real star of the show, Britt, on the camera and mic'd up as always. Coach Vansel, how are you on this beautiful snowy evening?
Wonderful. Wonderful that it's a Friday.
More importantly, Britt, how are you on this wonderful snowy evening?
I'm great, actually.
That's shocking because she complained the entire walk-in about it was too cold, it was too windy, it was
like blizzard conditions out there.
Snow and it's cold.
There were 4 flurries. What do you mean blizzard conditions?
I couldn't see. They were in my eyeballs.
Oh my god.
Being carried by a 50-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, there's no exaggeration when Britt tells tales, but that's okay. You can see it all on our TikTok coming soon. But tonight is all about Versailles and Butler. We're starting things off with the ladies who are warming up out here as the Butler Bears. I just realized I printed off the wrong sheets. Awesome. I was so excited about my prep tonight. I got everything ready to go, and I would have prepped great if Versailles was playing Adrian.
Hey, nice. Yeah.
You're just thinking ahead.
Well,
I really
now
am.
We're going to wing it.
So for the Versailles ladies, they come in with a record of 2-12. Butler comes in with a different record that was left on Misha that I didn't print off tonight. I knew we were headed towards Kansas, and I knew it was an Ozark Highlands game. I just picked the wrong team. I do know that this Butler squad is very good. I believe, if I remember right, they're 10-1 on the season coming into this. But Coach Moon's squad, it should be noted, by the way, we are in our Eagle Stop pregame show, this Martin Metal broadcast. I do think it should be noted, 2-12 is a deceptive record for these Versailles ladies because you look back at so many of these losses. We're not talking, Versailles lost by 20, 9-3. Okay, so I was close. Butler comes in with a record of 9-3.
9-3, yeah.
So for these Versailles ladies, we're not talking, they're losing 12 games by 20, 30 points apiece. No, we're talking they lost by 9 at Jamestown. They lost by 10 at Tuscumbia. They lost by 7 at Lakeway. They lost by 2, they won that one by 2. They lost by 11 here, 10 here. I mean, these games are all close games. They were close in the fourth quarter. A 3-point loss to Cole Camp, an 8-point loss to Holden, a loss the other night to Stover by 7 where they were up with a few minutes to go. These ladies have been in all of these games. Just a little struggle closing out late, but this could be a big opportunity to play a good squad tonight in Butler. Not only the experience, but an opportunity to get a big win in your W column.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get a big conference win. These girls here, after making this trip on a Friday, it kind of gets you out of, I don't know, it feels like it's 10 o'clock at night here. I don't know how it feels for the girls, but it kind of gets you out of your rhythm a little bit. But this could be a huge thing. And you're right. Like the other night, they should have probably beat Stover. They just kind of, at the end of the game, a few things didn't go their way. They've been in every game. They need a signature win, I think, on this season. But one thing I think is going to be a big thing for the Lady Tigers tonight is their bench. I've seen like Bristol Moore down there. Looking at some of these other kids, the Francis girl that come in and hit some threes. Gwyneth hit some shots the other night. I think depending on the Versailles bench is going to determine just how far we go tonight against these Butler Bears.
I think Coach Moon hit the nail right on the head earlier when I talked to him this morning. He talked about being in all these games, and he's like, man, I got a lot of girls that are starting to figure some things out. He really spoke highly of Bristol Moore, and it's got to be a luxury to have a 6-foot freshman who you can see defensively. She's starting to get it figured out. She just occasionally still looks a smidge timid. I think that's going to click here eventually, and when she gets it figured out, look out, because she's got the size and athletic ability to be a problem.
She's a legit 6 foot. I'm not not too sure. She's not a touch above me. When I see her, she's in my first block driver's ed class, and I'm not too sure she's not taller than me just a bit.
She may be, because I don't know how tall Dakota Moore is.
And when she stretches them arms out, she's got a wingspan. Oh, Dakota's pretty tall, but she's by far taller than Dakota.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She looks like she's got a couple inches on Dakota. Dakota's not far from 6 foot in her own right.
I watched Bristol in that Stover tournament. Just change things. I don't even think she knew she was doing it, but just change things and affect things just with her length and just her presence of being out there. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, the Gwinnett girl, the Francis girl, you have others out here that they just come off the bench and they've been kind of contributing to this Tiger effort.
Yeah, and it's a very young squad. I mean, obviously you had your two seniors leading the way in Brooke Anderson and Sarah Bland, who are obviously major players and factors for this squad. But after that, it starts getting young, and it starts getting young quick, because I look at another sophomore in Reagan Albrecht, and you can see she has really grown this year as a player, and I still think she's got a lot more growth to do and is going to just get better and better. So the Lady Tigers continue to improve, and I think tonight is a big opportunity for them against a very good Butler squad. Then on deck, we'll have a little delay in between the games. It is court warming night here at Butler, and then they're also going to honor the 2001 team. I assume they won something important here in 2001, state or conference. Or
second place in state.
Second place in state, Colton.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
That explains it. I thought maybe that 2001 squad was the one that caught the bear you see on the way in. I thought maybe they wrangled that thing, so they were honoring them for that. But we're going to take a quick break, and we will come back with your Eagles Stop starting lineups here in this Martin Metal broadcast. It's Butler, and it's for sales, and you're listening to KS95 Sports.
Building season is here, and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050, or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Custom railing stairs that gleam. Awnings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control. Made for you.
Big news as we come back with our Eagle Stop pregame show. Britt has spotted a dog.
Here, I'll get a close up for you guys. Just
What
one
a dog.
second.
Yeah, that's... Britt doesn't even care about the game. Look at that pup.
He's beautiful.
That is our dog of the game here in our Eagle Stop pregame show. That is Rover in the third row. Rover is going to be the starting power forward. Oh, he's camera shy, Britt. Look at him trying to hide now. Well, we'll go ahead and meet the starting lineups. Jason, do you want to give us the Lady Tigers?
Sure. We have number 3, Brooke Anderson. Number 5, Amanda Vera. see who. I can't see through all these girls. Number 10, Reagan Albrecht. Had a great game last game. Number 15, Reagan Wilson. And 21, Josie Bench.
I feel like I missed somebody as I was jotting this down on my paper. Oh, that's it.
Looks like Sarah Bland's still sick. It looks like she's here tonight. I heard she got ill. Hope she's doing better.
Oh, I heard their stomps, and I thought it was me breathing into the mic. I was like,
Fritz over here.
Did you think you need to have your sinuses cleared?
I was like, dang, I'm breathing heavy.
Well, meeting the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard tonight. That's going to be the Butler Lady Bears. Number 12, Georgia McCown. She is a senior. Number 20, Caden Cook, a junior. Number 25, Gabby Carmichael, a junior. Number 32, Kirsten Dubray, a freshman. And number 35, Briley Roby, just a sophomore for the Butler Lady Bears. Those are our Eagle Stop starting lineups. We're ready to jump into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. If you're thinking, Colton, the band sounds loud, I think the same. Holy cow.
I can feel it through my feet.
I can
you
feel it
hear
in my
me?
teeth.
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear myself.
If you can't hear us, we can't hear us either. So, oh my gosh. Do you think they know Thunderstruck?
I don't know.
Jeez.
That was really loud. Okay.
Yeah, that's
right.
awesome that we get to sit right there by them.
I'm so glad we're up close and personal.
Honored.
On the opening tip, it is going to be Albrecht. I like these road uniforms for the Lady Tigers. Those are slick.
Yeah, they do. I was kind of noticing something looked different, but yeah, they look cool.
Albrecht jumping against Dubray. And we are underway in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Butler going to have the first look at this, a 2-3 zone for the Lady Tigers, extending it out to the volleyball line. Lady Bears go back door on the block shot, too strong. Offensive board kept alive, and the putback is up and good as the first points of the game go to Butler, more specifically Dubray. Handling the press well. It's ahead to Bench. She kicks it back out to Anderson. Brooke lets the three go off the back iron. Offensive board kept alive. Putback won't go, but two COMC free throws are coming up for... Well, now I'm confused.
Reagan Wilson.
Yeah, why do they have...
They have two 15s. I noticed that on the deal. She's 15.
Why do they have Bristol as
They had
15?
Bristol as number 15, too. I'm not sure what her number is, but we know it's now not 15.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can tell Reagan Wilson because Reagan has been a nice girl when I've talked to her, but I'm not going to lie, but she always has this look on her face when she plays that I find slightly intimidating.
She don't hesitate to drop people either. That's my favorite thing ever.
We watched her flat out stiff arm somebody into the floor at the Stover tournament. She goes 1 of 2 at the COMC free throw line. It's a 2-1 lead for the Lady Bears, and they have the rock.
I think her and Dubray may be the matchup to watch for here.
Inside for the Bears going baseline. It's taken away nicely. Good defense being played by Wilson and Josie Bench. Putting a trap on there. It's knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Bears of Butler. A little trouble getting it in. They flip it out to the right wing. Gonna reset. Boy, Vera really flying around at the top of this 2-3.
Vera can play some defense.
High post, mid-range jumper, pulled up, knocked down. That is a good-looking jump shot. Splashed home by Briley Roby. Bench up the left side. Ball goes out of bounds off the legs of a Lady Bear, so it will stay with the Tigers. Anderson at the logo, going to run the point for this offense. A 4-1 Lady Bear lead, a minute into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. High post, Albrecht in a triple team, goes over to Anderson. She drives inside, splits the defense. Good look, shot just wouldn't climb the iron.
Yeah, tough take. I like it.
Butler running the floor. Albrecht using that wingspan. And that was kind of interesting. Yeah, the Butler Bear thought it was out of bounds and just casually dribbled it once to pick it up. And the ref said, it hadn't touched, ma'am. That's out on you.
Yeah.
Ball back to the Lady Tigers. Reagan Wilson shot fake, drives baseline. Oh, it was a nice idea. She was trying to feed Albrecht, but the pass winds up tipped and stolen by Butler. Versailles is very aggressive coming out in this, though. They've got the right idea, just not finishing. On cue, though, Butler will finish, as that is Dubray with the bucket. And just like that, it's a 6-1 lead for the Bears, as the pass is tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Lady Tigers.
Kylie DeBray's got some skills for a big girl. She got good footwork.
Soft touch, too.
Yeah, she does. She's going to be a problem.
This is a good Butler squad, no doubt about that. Bench, corner, three, lets it fly. Shot won't go. Wilson tips it, but it's controlled by Dubray. Butler wants to run. Out ahead of the pack. Carmichael, right hand off the glass. And it's an 8-1 early lead for Butler. Coach Moon wants the timeout. It's just a 30, so we'll hold it here. 5:48 to go in the first. Jason, I like what Versailles is trying to do, just some shots not falling.
Yeah, I mean, they're being aggressive. Brooke took it to the hole there, just couldn't get it to go, but she will. She'll get it cooking here pretty soon, and we got to keep playing that defense. They've got a big girl inside that looks like she can score pretty easy, but, man, all these Butler girls look pretty good right now, but they're a good team.
No, they do. Reminder, if you're listening to this game on the radio thinking, man, I want to watch this, or I want to watch the boys here in a little while, this game's streaming at MoSportsZone.com, also on the YouTube page. If you haven't done it, I've learned we do this at the studio now. If you have a smart TV of any kind, you just go to YouTube and search MoSportsZone. This pops up as a live game. You just click on it, and it goes on your TV just like you're watching the NBA, college basketball. You can sit there in your recliner. You can do whatever you want. It's great. Cast it up on the TV, watch with your family and friends. Just so you can hear Brett.
And who wouldn't want to fan favorite? Breaks over the nachos.
Breaking the press is Versailles, and a reach-in foul going to go on Carmichael. Battle of the terrifying mascots, the Tigers and the Bears.
Their bear out front didn't really look like a bear.
No, but their giant stuffed bear as you walk in really looks like a bear.
True. I wonder if it was real one time.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it's a stuffed bear.
Stuffed bear.
Yes.
What do you mean was it real?
Yeah, but like, how did it get here?
I'm going to pay you $20 to go get on its back so I can take your picture before we leave.
We're going to start a list of quotes of things Britt says. Do you think that stuffed bear was real? Bench, corner, three. It's long, and the rebound controlled by Butler. The real Bears want to run, but they get a carry first. This isn't real.
That's what I actually have planned on doing
like
with myself when I pass, is have myself stuffed and stood in front of the Commons up there for all the kids.
I've never returned.
Everybody can say hi to Jason as
I'll
they
be
walk
at
in.
the doorway forever.
Oh, man. Now I think Versailles needs a stuffed tiger. Good ball movement by the Lady Tigers, trying to work around this 2-3, but it's tipped by Butler and picked off on the block.
What if they get a real tiger?
A stuffed tiger would be a... Never mind,
No,
Brett.
like, I mean an alive tiger.
So a stuffed tiger's not real, but an alive one is?
Yeah.
Stepping through the defense, Butler shot partially blocked by Wilson. Butler keeps it alive. Free throw line dished out to the opposite short corner. Shots on the way and rattled home. And these Butler ladies can shoot the rock.
Shoot.
George McCown with that one, and it is a 10-1 Lady Bear lead. Just shy of the halfway point of this first quarter. Albrecht thought about stepping into a three, drops it off to bench. She goes back to Reagan, back to Josie. Brooke out of the volleyball line. Lady Tigers looking for their first field goal. Wilson tries to give it to him with a corner three, and she does.
Put some arch on it.
High archer falls home for Reagan Wilson, and it's back to a 6-point game. Butler trying to go to the short corner. Good ball movement inside. The shot altered, maybe partially blocked by Albrecht, and she gets the board. Reagan sees the double team, goes back to Wilson. A shot fake, looks to drive baseline. It goes off the Butler Bear, and she drops the girl to the floor.
Oh, my Lord.
That poor girl just got up like, what hit me? And Reagan's expression did not change once.
It never does. That's what's awesome about Reagan.
Inbounds to Albrecht, but her shot is blocked, and she re-steals it. Very active Reagan Albrecht. Anderson goes to the rack, flips it off the glass, won't go. Vera in there fighting for the board. Tries to tie it up. It's still on the floor. I think Vera's got it. There's got to be a foul or something.
At least a whistle at some point.
And finally a jump ball is called. That was,
that almost
That was wrestling.
UFC.
We need to figure out how to call wrestling.
oh, that's a good point. We need to get some terminology down and whatnot. Either way, great effort from Vera. Keeps possession with the Lady Tigers. Bench, the trigger man, tosses to the corner to Vera, who loses it off of a Bear, and it's back to Butler. And then Vera going to be called for a foul as well.
A little over-aggressive.
Last 30 seconds of basketball got a little weird there for a second.
Yeah, we had two two-point takedowns. Hey, Britt, you'd have to have a permission form to have a live tiger in a school. I'm not sure the parents would go for that, by the way.
Could you get it like service trained?
Yeah.
Service animal?
I think after the hippopotamus, that's the animal that we use for service training. Yes.
To the block is Butler. Shot won't go. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Stripped from behind, out of bounds. Quick hands by Josie Bench.
If anybody knows the business of service training tigers, please contact KS95.
Maybe it's a lucrative business. What do I know? I don't want the one that Siegfried and Roy had, though. That one was not trained properly.
Yeah, not really.
Oh, and it's a steal on the inbounds by Anderson. Lady Tigers, I understand they're down 10-4. They're playing well right now.
They're playing okay. Yeah, they're doing all right.
Brooke over to Vera. Dakota Moore in the game for the first time. She's running high post. The shot from bench just wouldn't climb the iron. A good look on the low block. I mean, that's the thing.
We're getting the looks.
You get a couple of these shots to fall, and this game could very easily be tied up right now.
We just got to relax, focus on putting it in. Use that square up there, girls.
3 minutes to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first. Versailles trails 10-4 in this girls' matchup, and they force another turnover, a travel on the baseline.
Yeah, we're doing decent on defense here.
The defense has been great. Like I said, offensively, you've gotten good looks. The problem is only one field goal for the Lady Tigers in the first, well, over half of a quarter of play. High post is Moore. Skips it out to Albrecht in the corner. To Vera. Vera over to Anderson. She'll let the three fly. Off the front iron, won't go. Rebound winds up in the hands of Butler and immediately fouled by Bench. That will be team foul 2 on the Lady Tigers, 2 on the Lady Bears as well. So foul's not really an issue right now, just the first on bench. Oh, Butler, good ball movement, a little give and go, leads him right to the rack.
Yeah, too easy.
That bucket for Kirsten Dubray, and it is a 12-4 lead. Press put on, they get it ahead to Dakota Moore. She needs help, and it's tipped and stolen by Butler. Butler now on the run out, gets to the backside, and the layup is good. Butler's opened up a 10-point lead after back-to-back steals. Oh, a little confusion from the Tigers. It's knocked loose, but a reach-in foul going to be called. Coach Moon saying, take a breath. You're all right. We've handled the press just fine all game.
Yeah, we need to just calm down a little bit. We're getting too frantic.
One thing I do like, I know her shots haven't fallen yet. I like that Josie Bench is letting that three fly. I think you can get her going. She's a good three-point shooter, but every shooter just needs to see a shot go. Bears in a 1-3-1 right now. Tigers go to the corner. Reagan lets the three fly. Albrecht's three is long. Tie up between Anderson and Butler. Butler will maintain possession off the jump ball. .144 remaining in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Looks like Gwinnett going to check in at the next dead ball. Good ball movement from the Lady Bears, but better closeout by the Lady Tigers. Trying to go to the block. Dakota Moore takes it away. It's kicked out. Top of the key on the drive, and Moore got a lot of ball, but apparently a little arm in the process, and they're going to call a shooting foul. So the Lady Bears will go to the COMC free throw line. Not the whole team, just Georgia McCown.
Oh, they called that one on Reagan.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because I really didn't think Moore
got anything in football.
First free throw for McCown is long. Gwinnett checks into the game for Vera.
Gwinnett's done a good job of contributing here. She'll score you one here and there. Make a few plays.
I was really impressed with Gwinnett's defense when we saw her at the Stover tournament. She had multiple steals.
Yeah, she did.
The second free throw is long as well, but the long rebound is tracked down by Butler. Short corner jumper pulled up and splashed home. That's another bucket for Kirsten Dubray. And a timeout on the floor with 1:22 to go. It's called by the Butler bench. So up 12, they burn the timeout, I guess, just to make sure they get their defense set to close out this half. Kind of an interesting choice there. Once again, coming up after this game, the boys will be in action. And, we have flag people behind us now, too.
I know.
This is expanding.
Colton, they gave you a chair.
Oh, I like standing anyways. I appreciate it. Thank you, though. I think
It's been extremely nice.
No, they really are. Everybody in Butler has been very, very kind now that we're here. I mean, we draw a crowd. What do I tell you?
They love me.
You know, I never should have told Britt people were asking about her. It's just gone straight to her head.
I know.
Now we have to pick her up at the door. The vehicle's got to be just the right temperature.
I know.
If there's not
diva.
If there's not the perfect amount of ice in her drink, she throws it right back at us. It's a whole thing. Any comment, Brett?
She didn't argue your point, did she?
Not even a bit. Lady Tigers with the rock. They find themselves down 16-4 with 1:15 to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Albrecht over to Anderson. Back to Reagan, quickly to Gwinnett. She'll try the corner three off the iron. Good look, just wouldn't go. Butler has it and wants to run. Lady Bears ahead, able to settle herself on the baseline. And emphatically, the shot is blocked by Dakota Moore.
Tigers are settling for just a lot of deep shots here. I don't know if we really had hardly anything inside.
Butler maintains possession, 58.7 to go. And that's how the key is tipped by Bench, but kept alive by Butler. Tipped again, and this one picked up by Reagan Albrecht. And then thrown into the front row. So the positive is the Lady Tiger defense has probably forced 5 to 6 turnovers.
Yeah.
The negative is they've hit one field goal.
We get a little frantic whenever we're getting a little bit of defense applied to us. We just need to calm down. We get a little Addie Francis in here. She can hit a shot or two here and there.
To the block, it's tipped. Butler recovers on the baseline in a trap, and a jump ball going to be called. I think that was Gwinnett getting in with the help defense and helping tie that up. Gwinnett or Anderson, I couldn't tell who was down there. Either way, 38 seconds remain in the quarter. Tigers with the ball trying to cut into this 12-point lead. Brooke over to Francis. Moore high post out to Gwinnett. Francis to Anderson. She'll let the three fly, and it's no good. Coach Moon telling Brooke, your shoulder was a little wonky on that shot. You may want to tuck that elbow back in.
Good fit position.
Sometimes when you got to shoot a little deeper, I think players think they have to put more on it than they do in a just shot. But Anderson jumps the pass on the fast break, left side of the basket. Left hand off the glass is good. Miss the three, get a steal, and get the layup instead.
That's what we need.
5 seconds to go. Butler trying to get a look before the quarter closes. Shot won't go, but a foul from behind as they're going to say Francis got her on the arm, and that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Kirsten Dubray.
Yeah, we need some of those transition baskets like that so we can get out there and get some easy looks.
Actually, is that Kinley Cook at the line? Yeah, that's 22.
Kinley
My
Cook.
apologies. That is Kinley Cook at the COMC free throw line. Her first one off the mark. Lead at 10. Second free throw coming up. Only 1.6 remaining, so it's going to be hard to get much of a look for the Lady Tigers after this. Second free throw rattles out. So in the end, not a bad foul. And that's how the quarter will close. Lady Tigers trail by 10, 16-6 after 1. We'll come back with more. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
As we get ready to jump into our second quarter of action, the Lady Tigers did not play bad in the first quarter. The problem is the offense was just hard to come by, and that allowed the Butler Bears to open up a 10-point lead.
Yeah, we got to find our groove on offense a little bit. I'd like to see some easy transition baskets here off our defense.
Butler with the first possession of the second quarter in the short corner on the left side, trying to drive baseline. It's taken away nicely.
That's a nice job on defense right there.
And forcing a travel. Great job as Reagan Albrecht was all over.
Yep. Reagan and Francis were all over and caused a turnover, but we got to do something with it.
On the floor for the Lady Tigers, it is Gwinnett, Reagan Wilson.
How did the ball end up all the way down here?
Francis,
Just rolled all the way to the wall.
Reagan Albrecht. It's magic. Gwyneth in the corner. Goes inside to Albrecht. Good ball movement quickly out to Francis. Over to Anderson. To Wilson in the corner. Nice shot fake. She drives. Runner won't go, and she gets called for the charge. She did get her money's worth out of that charge, though.
Yeah, she has. Once again, no expression change. She did nod her head. She knew she did it.
You know how sometimes on commercials you see those, if you've been in a car accident, please call whatever.
Please call.
Every time she runs over somebody, I see that attorney.
Davis, Anderson, and whatever law firm.
There should be a commercial like that pops up after she drives. And another turnover is forced by the Lady Tigers. One thing that should take some pride right now for the Versailles defense that you love to see, the Butler girls are kind of arguing with each other after that turnover.
Well, yeah, we're not making it easy on them whatsoever. We just need to hit one shot here and get going.
Yeah, defense has been great. It's just offense not going well. Francis in the mid-post to Albrecht. Her shot won't go. Her little runner, but she got hit on the arm, they say, so she'll get 2 COMC free throws. I like the take from Reagan Albrecht.
I do, too.
When shots aren't falling, the free throw line can be your friend. Reagan's first COMC free throw is a little strong off the back iron. Second one coming up.
I like to see Francis. She's had a couple open looks at that three. I wish she'd just shoot it because that girl can shoot.
Yep. Second free throw for Albrecht is good. Down to a 9-point game. Butler on offense. They go high post out to the right wing on the drive. Mid-range pulled up. Halfway down. Long rebound tipped and controlled by Wilson.
That's Wilson's. Better get away.
I mean, that's great, though. One shot, got the rebound, back on offense. Albrecht fires it over to Gwyneth in the corner. Back to Reagan.
Move that ball against the zone. That's how you get those open shots.
This was a 1-3-1. Now it's kind of more of a 2-3. Albrecht on the block, tries to split the defense, forces the shot up, it won't go, gets her own miss, goes around the defender, and nearly a three-point opportunity, but it came off the iron, so she's going back to the line. Reagan Albrecht being very aggressive to start this second quarter, trying to get the offense going.
Trying to get something, trying to jumpstart it.
2 quick fouls on the Bears, and for that matter, 3 fouls now on Gabby Carmichael.
That's kind of a problem. She's had 4 points so far for the Butler Bears.
Reagan's first free throw is good. Down to an 8-point lead. Second free throw off the back iron, no good, and Butler secures the board. So it stays at 16-8. 6:25 to play in the second quarter of our Martin Metal broadcast here in Butler. And it's stripped loose, but goes out of bounds. I'm telling you, Butler does not look comfortable offensively against this Lady Tiger defense.
No, they're looking a little frustrated, aren't they?
I'm actually very impressed with the Lady Tigers right now. Looking at the record, I was a little worried about how this one was going to start. If the Tigers could just hit a couple shots, they very easily could be winning this game. As another travel is called on Butler because of a good closeout by the Lady Tigers. So that's, like I said, someone listening at home is probably thinking, well, Colton, if they hit enough shots, you could win any game. No, like, defensively, they're doing great against Butler right now.
They're doing a good job on defense. They're playing good team defense. They're getting turnovers. We just got to get this other end down here fixed a little bit.
Someone who could really help with that, Anderson has it, goes to Reagan Wilson. She'll try another corner three. Off the front iron, Reagan Albrecht runs down the long rebound. Anderson out at the logo, skips it to Francis. Mid-range jumper halfway down, rattles out. It's tipped loose. Gwyneth stayed with it, knocked it loose, and it was picked up by Wilson. So a third opportunity on this offensive possession. Albrecht steps into a wing three, got it.
There we go.
Lady Tigers with a hot start to this second quarter. They've cut it to a 5-point game. 5:40 to go in the second. Inside, out to the short corner, driving baseline. Layup won't climb the iron. And once again, one shot, and then the board pulled in by the Lady Tigers.
Hey, Reagan's having a quarter right now.
Albrecht is taken over. Anderson on the drive. Oh, I like the idea. She saw Gwyneth cutting on the backside and tried to feed her on the run, but the pass is tipped out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Reagan's having a heck of a quarter on causing turnovers, rebounding.
Yeah.
Just being Reagan right now.
16-11. Lady Tigers trailing by 5. Vera and Bench check back into the game. Butler in the mid-range, top of the key. Thought about three. That's travel. Skip to the weak side. Inside, back out. Free throw line jumper off the back iron, and another board for Albrecht.
A little nudge, too. I like it.
Reagan is...
Got a little push in the back. I like it. But you get a little attitude going.
You got to have one if you're going to play this game. Reagan Wilson drives, and... Reagan picks up her second charge of the game.
But, Colton, in all fairness, though, just look at all of the empathy on Reagan's face as she walks away. That girl is stone cold, man. She's an assassin.
A bear shaking up, though. Hopefully she's okay.
She shakes. Reagan hurts, man. When she goes to the hole, I mean, she's a truck.
I'm telling you right now, if we start that football team, there's your fullback. And your
she's a two-way player. That's a two-way player for next year. I guarantee you.
That is your middle linebacker and fullback.
I love it, man. She'll just truck you and just drive on somewhere else.
With no expression whatsoever.
Expressionless. Just
mid-range jumper from Butler off the iron, and a rare offensive board, but it's stripped. And they're going to call
who's down there in the foul.
Yeah, I think Albrecht going to get with the reach in on this one, though. But you don't mind that as well as she's been playing.
No, I think that's her second, though.
That is indeed her second with 4:39 remaining in the quarter. So Reagan going to have to be smart here. Lady Bears 4 across on the free throw line. They flare out and throw it to the top of the key. It's thrown into the backcourt. They can go back and get that.
Run it down, Vera.
And Vera does and ties it up. And I heard somebody in the crowd get upset. Vera didn't throw the girl. The girl tried to rip it away. Vera just didn't move.
Everybody's griping about the call. Well, I mean, we're from 2 hours from here. It ain't like this isn't our house.
So the Tigers force the jump ball, get possession back, down 5. Anderson uses the Vera screen. It's picked off by Butler. The Bears want to run, and it's going to be all the way to the rack. And Anderson recovers to block the shot and fouls the player, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Jeez. The girls' game might be more physical than the boys' game right now. Like the way this is going, the boys are going to... You can give me that look all you want, man. We're seeing bodies hit the floor in this girls' game.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that might have been a certified mugging.
First free throw is on the mark for Kirsten Dubray.
Been a while since Butler scored.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if the boys could handle this. Harmon's nose could not keep up with this kind of physicality.
It's still a little crooked.
Yeah, he'll straighten out one of these days. And a foul on the rebound. That's going to go against the Lady Tigers. It was on the putback, so it's going to be 2 free throws coming up. That foul is going to go on Dakota Moore. So 17-11 is the score, but 2 COMC free throws on the line for Kylie Dubray. And we got a wedgie.
A wedgie.
Rare
Everybody
wedgie.
loves the wedgie.
Who's going to go get it here?
Yeah, there we go.
I want to see one of these. Don't use a basketball. The first shot misses to knock it loose. Ref's going to try again, and he scores. I got to say, that's way less cool. We've had some officials that'll just run up and tip it.
Yeah, I don't think we have any of those kind of officials here tonight.
Jason, why don't you go do it?
I don't think I have any chance of even...
Leaving the floor?
I might give myself a wedgie by trying to get that wedgie up.
Second free throw is on the mark. 1 and 2 from the COMC free throw line, and it's 18-11. The Lady Bears lead the Lady Tigers by 7 with 4:15 remaining in the quarter. Vera inside out to bench, wing 3. Josie's got it.
Finally.
That's why I said let the girl shoot. She's going to start hitting, and that draws the Tigers as close as they've been this quarter. Within 4, the ball stripped and picked up by Albrecht. This defense is producing some opportunities ahead to Anderson. Left hand off the glass is too strong. Vera keeps it alive. Her putback hangs up on the iron. Rebounds knocked loose and finally corralled by Butler. Couple good looks for the Lady Tigers. Again, just wouldn't fall. To the block, and Moore's going to commit the foul. 2 more free throws coming up. If the Lady Tigers had half of these layups that came off the iron, they'd be up right now.
We'd be up by 10 points. How many is that going to be on Dakota? Is that going to be her second or third?
Her second. I think we're going to have one more come out for another more.
I was going to say it.
First free throw is good. Pushes the lead back to 5, and yes, Dakota will check out of the game for Bristol.
That's a huge shot for Josie Bench's confidence.
Yeah.
To get her back in the flow here.
Second free throw rattles out. Offensive board tied up. Where's the jump ball call? Thank you. Anderson gets her hands on it, but possession arrow will favor the Bears. That's also 5 team fouls on Versailles, so it's going to be free throws the rest of the way.
Look at the wingspan on Bristol.
That's what I'm saying. Just having Bristol in the game changes the game in the paint right now. Butler turning Bird to the basket. Bristol just reached out, blocked
right there, just like that.
She didn't jump. She didn't do anything special. She put her hand on the ball. So Lady Tigers down by 5 with the rock. It's over to Albrecht. To Vera. Trap comes. She goes back to Reagan. High post Bristol. And pass just off her fingertips. Picked off by Butler. Bears want to run. Pass a little too hot to handle. And hits the doors. And it'll be back to the Tigers. Once again, the boys in action next after this one. We will have a little brief pause in between as it is court warming night. And they're honoring a basketball team and trying to go inside again. An errant pass picked off, so a couple soft turnovers here by the Lady Tigers with 3 minutes to play in the first half. Nice pass inside, strong take off the glass and scores. Butler Bears increase their lead to 7, and a timeout going to be called by the Versailles bench, I believe, unless it was Butler burning a timeout again.
It was Butler.
Another.
Yep.
They like to do that, the 30 after a big shot, so 21-14 with 2:52 to play. I mean, if you're Versailles, you don't feel like you're in a bad spot.
No, you don't.
You've gained ground this
feel
quarter.
like you should be up.
Yeah.
mean, honestly, here with the looks that we've had, but we just got to clean a few things up.
A couple layups here and there, and I know, once again, anybody listening is like, well, yeah, if any team made a couple shots here and there. No, we're talking point-blank looks.
Yeah, point-blank shots.
Some free throws left at the line. I mean, just a 7-point game. They came into
turnovers just because they give us a little pressure. We kind of panicked a little bit.
The Lady Tigers, I believe, are winning this quarter right now. I could be mistaken, but I believe they're winning this quarter because I think they were down double digits to start.
We're 8-5 in this quarter so far.
Yeah. So right now, if you're Versailles, like 2:52 to go, you're viewing it as a 0-0 game. Just go win the rest of this quarter, and you put yourself in a good position in the second half against a very good Butler squad. Gwinnett fires ahead. The pass needed just a little more on it. Albrecht comes back to keep it alive. And
wow, that's not what I'd have called, but we'll take it.
Jump ball is called. Possession stays with the Lady Tigers.
That press is what worries me. Lady Tigers are going to have to find a way to kind of work their way through it.
I've just realized there's a certain physicality to this Lady Tigers squad that it seems like everybody can throw a shoulder when they need to.
Well, she'll clock you. Reagan Wilson will, she'll finish you off. She'll run over you and back up and get you again.
Gwinnett in the corner to Vera. Vera gets inside on the drive, goes to Albrecht in the corner. She drives baseline, tries to drop it off to Bristol. Lane's just not there, and it's picked up by Butler. I think Versailles has forced a couple entry passes inside. That's resulted in turnovers. Back in the short corner. It's knocked loose and stolen by Reagan Albrecht again.
Well, if you're going to find Bristol inside, that ball needs to be high so she can go get it.
They get it to her on the block. She goes back out to Anderson, lets the three fly off the iron, tipped out of bounds. No, it's saved by Butler. Bears haven't looked to run with a 7-point lead, 2 minutes to go in the half. Long two on the way, halfway down, wouldn't go. Rebound kept alive, tied up. That should be a jump. And it is a jump, but possession arrow will favor Butler.
I don't think Reagan Albrecht has any fear of anybody.
No, and I don't believe Reagan Albrecht believes in a 50-50 ball. I think that's her rebound. You just happen to be in her way.
She's literally in on about 75% of every rebound somehow.
She has to have the craziest stat lines this season.
I mean, for real.
Like, how was Reagan's night? She had 4 assists, 8 steals, 9 rebounds. Near bank shot, another board for Albrecht.
I don't know how many she's got, but she's got a bunch already.
Reagan goes through the teeth of the defense, and a charge is called.
Ooh, that hurts. That's her third.
Hard to be mad at her for it. It was an aggressive take. Yeah, Reagan's rebounding numbers on the season. Coach Moon not happy about the charge call. Didn't think the defense was set. That is 3 on Reagan.
But yeah, she's probably going to have to go to the bench for just a bit, get her out of this half.
I will say Reagan's just a sophomore. She keeps this up. She's going to find herself in the record books as far as like up there in top 10 in rebounds when she's done at this pace.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And if you're going to average 8, 9, 10 a game as a sophomore, that adds up fast. Albrecht goes to Anderson, back to Albrecht. A couple pass fakes. Gwinnett in the corner. Skips it. Dangerous pass. Stolen by Butler. 1:15 to play and still a 7-point lead. Butler tries to get inside. It's poked loose. Recovered by the Bears. And that's going to be Albrecht's 4th.
I was going to say, she needed to be on the bench.
That's
going to hurt big time if that's called on her.
That is a sophomore
They're
foul.
going to call that on Bristol, I think.
They're not putting them on the board for some reason, but I know she's got 3. Oh, yeah.
It's Bristol.
That is on Bristol. Okay.
That's a good thing.
Reagan, you just saw Reagan kind of
I would get
take
her
a
out.
big sigh of relief there.
Get her out, get Barry in.
Coach Moon going to have a little faith in her. Nope, Reagan is going to come out for Reagan.
Well, Reagan's too aggressive right now.
Which one?
Well, pick one. But Albrecht, I mean, she's having a whale of a quarter right now, but sometimes you got to do what's best for them because she's not going to throttle it down. She's not.
Both COMC free throws for Butler are long, so the lead stays at 7 with 105 to go. The Lady Tigers can get a bucket here before the half. This is huge. Anderson inside out. Gwynn up 3, top of the key. Got it.
Big shot.
It's down to a 4-point game with 55 seconds to go in the half. Can the Lady Tigers get a stop? High post drive to the basket. Shot is up and good. Lead back at 6. I don't know if the Lady Tigers can hold for the last shot, but I wouldn't hate the idea of it.
No, I would have no problem with it.
Gwynn thought about another 3, instead goes back door, and Wilson going to get called for a double dribble. Reagan was just trying to get position to muscle that thing up. But instead, Butler going to try to add to their 6-point lead with 37 seconds to go in the half. Lady Tigers have won this quarter. High post for Butler. Turn drive left side, and it is swatted by Moore. Wing 3, though, off the offensive board is hit. That hurts for the Lady Tigers. It's back to 9 with 18 seconds left. I think Versailles has to take the last shot here. You got it to single digits. Got to get the last look. Top of the key.
There you go,
Francis lets it go. Nearly banks it in. Butler with the board. 3 seconds to get a look. It's fired ahead. The Bears on the run out just before the buzzer. They to get it to go. Actually, there was no buzzer. That was kind of weird. Either way, the layup is good, and they increase the lead back to 11 as we hit the half. The band is playing. I can't hear anything. We'll take a break and possibly come back with a Hy-Vee halftime show. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Looking for a ride that won't wreck your wallet? Head to GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Yup, no hidden fees, no nonsense. Just great vehicles, incredible prices, and hometown service that keeps you rolling long after the sale. They've got a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. The deal just gets sweeter. So swing by GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon, or call 573-557-2200, where buying your next ride is actually fun.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Now hiring in Tipton, Martin Energy Group is hiring welders, general laborers, and electricians to help build energy solutions that power communities across the country. If you take pride in building something that matters, they want to hear from you. They offer competitive pay, solid benefits, and opportunities to grow your career. Apply today at martinenergygroup.com/careers. Again, that's martinenergygroup.com/careers. Or stop by their office to fill out an application. Martin Energy Group, Highway 50 in Tipton. Jobs for Missouri, energy for the world.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
At our Hy-Vee halftime show, 28-17 is the Butler lead. Mind you, this game was much closer than that with just a few minutes to go in the second quarter. Lady Tigers defense was phenomenal in that second quarter play as they cut this to as much as a 4-point game at one point in time. And mind you, this is a Butler squad that's 10-1 or 10-3 on the season. I mean, this is this is a good team you're playing.
Yeah,
and
this is a good team at their place.
And at their house. And the Lady Tigers have proven they can play with them. Tigers have struggled offensively, but I mean, defensively, I don't know that there's much more Coach Moon can ask for out of this squad.
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, they are doing an unbelievable job on the defensive side. Kylie DeBray has been a real problem for them because you give that girl the ball inside, they got to find a way to slow her down. She's done the most damage to the Lady Tigers tonight by far. Her and her sister both. So I guess if you have the name DeBray, we got to find an answer for you.
That's
but you can't be angry about our defense. We've done a great job, and I like in the second quarter you start seeing some Lady Tigers start to hit some shots. Josie hit a big one, and Gwinnett hit a huge three right there to draw us close, but then we kind of let it get away with us on us. But I think we'll be all right if we can just find a little bit more consistent offense. I think we've seen what these Butler ladies have. And who knows? I mean, I feel like we can play defense against them and get back in there.
I just realized I should have told you to share that thing before we started this game. I didn't even think of it.
What's that, my M&Ms?
What? No. Chase, I love that that's where his brain went. You want my M&Ms?
I got plenty.
The post thing we talked about on the way up. But with that said, yeah, I think that the Lady Tigers have it going in the right direction right now. You got to come out in this second half, and you'll get Reagan Albrecht back out there. You could tell a difference when she wasn't on the court. She really controls the glass and is such a huge defensive factor. By the way, coming up after this, the Versailles and Butler boys going to battle it out. The Tigers looking to get back to 500 on the season. This would be win number 7 for this young group. And a big win as it would push them to 2-0 in conference play if they were to get this win tonight. So the last time we called a boys game in this gym, we saw a young man from Butler put up, it was like 62 points in that game. We also saw the Bears play with only 4 kids to end the game. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I will tell you, they only got 8 players on the roster, so it's not impossible, mind you.
Yeah.
Anything is up in the realm of possibility here this evening. The Butler boys come in with a record of 2-10, while the Versailles boys are 6-7. They come off of a big win over the Bulldogs of Stover the other night, trying to keep that momentum going. But we'll have both those games for you here. We were doing a little company brainstorming on the drive up, trying to figure out ways to better serve the public. And Britt,
boy, did we get some ideas.
That's some good ones.
Producer Britt over here has been really using her brain power, and I think we found a way to move into the 21st century. We're debating on perhaps launching a KS95 TikTok. That's KS95 Sports TikTok, I should say.
But it's going to feature so much more.
Give you an inside look to what it's really like when we do these games. We can get highlights of players and stuff like that. And actually, we'll throw a headset real quick on Coach Espinoza. That's fine. I see what you're saying. As we get him mic'd up, since we really won't have a chance to talk to him before this game other than this. Well, if Britt can get her cords straight, my goodness, just causing a mess out here. And we are now joined by the head coach of the Versailles Tigers, Coach Wyatt Espinoza. Coach Espy, how do the boys look getting ready for tonight's contest?
Well, we've had a couple good games and a good practice yesterday, so feeling confident about tonight, and we'll see how it goes.
A big opportunity for you guys tonight for multiple reasons. For one, you get your record back at 500. You also can move to 2-0 in conference play. How important is it to these boys to get that second conference win?
I know. I'll add to that, they're in our district as well. So there's a lot going on tonight. Now I don't really want to think about that. I don't want our boys to think about it. We haven't made it a big deal. We know that it's a conference game and a district game, and it's a big game because of that. But we don't focus too much necessarily on our record and being 500. But we know that tonight's a big game and we got to win it. So we prepared accordingly.
Your boys, as you said, have come off a few good games. I was really impressed with the way they have played recently. Even a couple close losses to the Stover tournament. I thought your boys played very well in them. I think they've rebounded very well. And we've seen some of the young guys really step up also, whether it be Harmon Ollison's had a string of good games. Of course, we've seen it out of Ryan Walters. But one guy that I want to highlight that impressed me over at the Stover game, Randy Taylor had quite a night. I felt like Randy's been getting better and better for you this season as well.
Yeah, and really, what we ask of Randy is to, play defense and guard guys 84, 94 feet, whatever court we're playing on that night. But and then he's committed to that role, and you can see the way that he moves his feet and the way that he turns guys and stays in front is truly impressive. And then whenever he gets the opportunity offensively, it's just like any of our other guys. We tell him to be aggressive, shoot when they're open, and he's had success with that. So.
What do you know about these Bears of Butler?
Okay, so you can look at the record and you can say, they've been losing games. They lost to Adrian, who we played earlier this week. But that's you can't look at that and try to determine the game tonight. You know, Butler and a lot of their sports, they're struggling with numbers, but what they have of numbers are some athletes, some great athletes, some talented players. You know, whenever we went to Butler this year for football, we saw them kind of have low numbers, and then they had multiple guys who were wonderful athletes, and that's what they have here tonight, some of those same guys. So, yes, they're going to be low on numbers, and I think they got 8 guys, but what they have some basketball players and they have some athletes. So we're going to have to make sure that we can contain them. Hopefully we can get them in foul trouble and get working towards that bench.
Before I let you get back to it, one final question. What do you think is going to be the key for your Tigers? What one thing will make the biggest difference between a win or a loss tonight?
I think the pace of play is going to be important for us. You know, like I said, they don't have a great ton of depth. They don't have a lot of players. So if we turn this pace up and we use our depth to our advantage, then I think that we can really frustrate them, wear them out, and have some fun tonight.
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, Coach Espinoza. Come see us afterwards. Hope the Tigers get a big win tonight.
Absolutely. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers indeed. That is Coach White Espinoza. Up after I cut my own mic, head coach of these Versailles Tigers, as the opening possession for the Lady Tigers does not put up any points, but back the other way was Butler, and they are going to head to the COMC free throw line for 2 here in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. You know, I really appreciate the fact that Coach Espinoza kind of points out there, hey, man, I don't really care about their record. We know they got athletes. He seems very locked in and focused on this game tonight.
Yeah.
I feel like that comment's very true. We've seen that with a lot of teams, especially I feel like Eldon maybe last year. Their record did not dictate who they were as a team.
That's very fair. Both free throws are good for the Lady Bears, and it's now a 13-point lead. Versailles has got to find their offense. It's ahead to Josie Bench. Fires back door. Great pass and finish. Reagan Wilson with the layup. Nice find, Josie Bench.
Yeah, nice find, nice finish.
Back to 11. About a minute in. A 3 from Butler on the wing is splashed home. That's just a quick catch and shoot knocked down from Kirsten Dubray. It's back at 14. How do the Lady Tigers answer? Running the floor is Albrecht. She gets it on the block out to Bench. A 3 to answer. Ooh. Gets it. All right, here's the offense. Let's trade some buckets. Josie Bench with her second 3 of the game. Butler near steal from Albrecht. Bears keep it alive. Nice step through move off the iron. Won't go. Offensive board. It's tipped on the putback out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Bears. So Versailles gets the stop.
A little offense here.
I like it. I mean, that's huge, though. You get Josie to hit one, she'll hit another. I mean, I want to see her take a third here. Over to Albrecht, to Bench. Looking for her shot, was ran off the line, goes to Reagan. Back to Vera, back to Albrecht. She'll try a 3. Off the back iron, too strong. 2 Tigers there for the board. Anderson going to dribble it back out. Pass to Reagan is tipped, but Albrecht able to corral and goes back to Anderson. Brooks splits the defense. Inside, skips it out to Bench. She wants her third 3. It's off the front iron. It was online, just a smidge short. Good look, though, inside out from Anderson to Bench, just wouldn't fall. Pass to the short corner. Good defense. Reagan Wilson knocks it out of bounds as they were trying to find a cutter in the middle of the lane. Lady Tigers got a little pep to their step right now.
I think they got an end goal in mind.
Butler lobs it into the wing on the inbounds. Back to the corner. Little America set. 3's on the way. Off the iron, won't go. Offensive board kept alive. Put up and in.
Tough.
Dubray with another bucket. Butler goes back up by 13.
She's hard to muscle up with for any of our girls.
Reagan Albrecht thought about the 3. Bench won't think. She'll shoot. Oh, nearly fell. The offensive board is put up and in by Amanda Vera.
Oh, Vera getting the board.
Lady Tigers draw back with an 11. Butler at the free throw line being harassed. Drive, and it's blocked by Wilson, but the Tigers couldn't corral it as it goes out of bounds. Give Butler credit. Versailles has come out with a lot of energy and playing very well, but Butler has managed to match it thus far. They run their 4 across high, spread out, catch it in the short corner. Shots off the back iron. Another offensive board kept alive. It's tied up.
Should be a jump, yeah.
And it is. Reagan Wilson got her hands on it, forces the jump ball, and it will stay with the Bears. 3 minutes into this third quarter of action, and both teams playing with a lot of energy. Butler inbound on their own baseline. They find a hole in the middle of this zone. Shot won't go. It's high up on the rebound. Another jump ball's called as Albrecht got her hands on it. This one will go back to the Lady Tigers. And a timeout called by the Butler bench. It's a full. We'll take the break as well. It's 35-24. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading Air Ease products. Every Air Ease product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people called DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
Off the jump ball, Lady Tigers with the ball down by 11. 5 minutes to play in the third. They go to the block to Wilson. It's skipped out to Albrecht. Over to bench. Dangerous skip pass tipped. Still loose and corralled by Butler. Bears looking to run. Versailles gets back on defense. To the block. Back out. Short corner. Stepping inside. Firing it to the block. Double teams there. The shot forced up. Won't go. Reagan Wilson, the strong board. Brooke Anderson will bring it up the court. Tiger defense has been good tonight. Anderson over to bench. Back to Brooke. She's got space. Fires the three off the mark, and the rebound hauled in by the Bears. Butler gets to the middle of the floor. Left side to the short corner. Ran off the line by bench. Lady Bears going to reset. To the right wing. To the left block. Nice pass to the cutter on the backside. It's laid up and in. It's another bucket for Kirsten Dubray.
She's got a lot of them tonight.
13-point lead reestablished for the Bears. How do the Tigers answer? It's a turnover. Butler has it. Just an off-balance pass. Inside for the Bears, trying to muscle it up and doing so. And drawing a foul on Wilson. That's going to be a three-point opportunity coming up for Kylie Dubray.
That hurts.
And these Dubray girls can play some basketball.
I don't know what you do with Kylie, man. When she gets that ball down low, she is tough.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
She uses her body well to protect the basketball, and she can finish.
Her free throw off the mark, Reagan Albrecht with her 37th rebound of the night. That might not be accurate, but not as far off as you think.
Yeah.
But it's a turnover back to Butler. The wheel's kind of coming off right now for Versailles. They need to correct it. But a strong take and finish back the other way for the Bears. That one was good by Gabby Carmichael. And the Lady Tigers need the timeout as they're now down 17. Coach Moon burns the full. We'll take the break as well with 3:21 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
3:21 to go in the quarter. Jason Butler on a bit of a run here. The Tigers need to find a way to stop this.
Yeah, they better stop the bleeding quick. These Butler Bears are getting hot right now, trying to put us away.
See what Coach Moon has drawn up for them. Anderson goes to the corner bench. She fires a 3 off the mark, and the long rebound pulled in by the Bears. Butler back on offense. They go to the high post, dished out to the left wing, skipped, and it's stolen by Anderson. Brooke on the run out, middle of the floor, goes right at the defense. Scoop shot won't go, but she's fouled. Will be shooting 2. Strong take by Anderson, who was looking for the contact.
Yeah, she was trying to draw it. Got to have these free throws. We got to be pretty much, we got to make every free throw here on out to have a chance.
Anderson's first free throw rolls out.
I think these Butler Lady Bears had a halftime conversation that they want to try to put this one away.
Second free throw is good. 1 of 2 from the COMC charity stripe for Anderson. So Butler up by 16 with the rock, 2:49 to play. In this corner, it's another steal by Anderson. Brooke, strong take again, splits the defense. Too strong as it comes off the glass. It's stripped by Bench, but recovered by the Bears. Butler goes to the block, and they've got another lay-in. They've found a hole in this Tiger defense, trying to take advantage of it. A near steal, but it's kept alive. Oh, whoa, that doesn't make sense. That was tipped in the backcourt by Butler. Yeah, I don't understand that. Butler tipped it into the backcourt before the dribble was started. I don't really know how.
That's just a bad call.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, one official knows it. It's a bad call. Just tell Coach Moon it's a bad call and go do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was confusing.
There's nothing to even talk about on that one.
And it's stolen by Bench. Jump ball is called, and possession arrow favors Butler. 43-25 is the Bear lead with 2:10 to play in the third. The American Sun Control third quarter of action.
Well,
the official unnecessarily coming out here trying to calm things down.
No,
They were already fine.
There was some words and some shoulder checking going on.
Yeah, let them play.
I've never met any girls that you tell them to calm down, they ever calm down.
Good observation.
3 on the way from Butler is splashed home.
That was a nice box out, though, by Josie Bench. Oh, my Lord.
This one's become a 21-point game. Gwinnett on the drive over to Albrecht. Reagan drops it to Anderson. Anderson tries to turn the corner, makes space, and ball tipped out of bounds off Bench's hands, and it'll be back to the Bears. End of the game. For the Lady Tigers is Addie Francis. She'll come in for Josie Bench, who'll get a breather. Butler with the rock and a 16-point lead. 1:45 to go in the quarter. The corner back out to the wing. And it's picked off by Gwinnett.
Go, girl.
Head on a swivel. Gives it to Anderson. So we hit a minute and a half to go. Gwinnett will try the wing 3. Nearly banked it in, but the rebound controlled by the Bears. Now 1:20 to play. Nearly another steal by Gwinnett. That should be. I thought that went off of Butler.
That should be Versailles' ball.
I really thought that went back off that Butler player's hands. But either way, that will say last touch by the Lady Tigers and stays with the Bears. Wing 3 for Butler is on the mark. Man, these Lady Bears came out hot-handed to start this second half. Just like that, it is a 24-point ball game. Much closer game than that for the majority of this, but Butler has turned it on in the third. Another near steal. It is a steal from Butler. On the run out all the way to the rack. Little Euro to the basket. And it's now 51-25, a 26-point lead with under a minute to play in the quarter. Tigers had this down to 4 late in the second. And it's now 26-point lead. Anderson inside, floats it off the glass. It won't go, and the rebound Butler. Ahead, Bears trying to score on the fast break, but a charge going to be called. Reagan Albrecht stepping up and drawing it. Because she needed another column in her stat sheet.
She's going to be something else, man.
Not much that girl can't do for your team. Versailles with the rock, 30 seconds to play in the American Sun Control third. Dakota Moore at the high post, skips it out to the corner. Albrecht thought about the three, instead needs to find a teammate, and that's Anderson who has to save it. And it goes out of bounds and back to the Bears. So Butler with 21 seconds to go. Plenty of time to get a look. They're already up by 26. Left wing. Top of the key. Around the outside. They get it on the block. Shot blocked by Moore. Then Dakota drops another girl for her troubles. The foul's still going to go on Butler.
Somebody go find Ryder Williams and see if he'll walk around and tell everybody to calm down.
He's not welcome in this town. 5 seconds to go. Versailles with the ball. Addie Francis skips to the corner. They go to the block. Dakota, she's got to get the shot off. Throws it up before the buzzer, but it won't go. We've played 3, and that third quarter belongs to Butler. They lead 51-25. Your fourth quarter's coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community. And to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
Well, the Lady Tigers suffered a tough third quarter as it was all Butler in that one, and their lead has ballooned to 26. Now, I will say Versailles leads the game and number of people dropped to the floor.
I tell you, yeah, we are
by large
knocking
margin.
people down.
Reagan Wilson and Dakota Moore, a two-man wrecking crew. Vera and Anderson playing a little two-man game. It goes to the corner to Gwinnett. She drives baseline, tries to drop it off to a teammate, but instead it's found by the Bears.
Got Stella Zolecki in the game for the Lady Tigers here. This is her first appearance on the night.
Oh, good to see a Zolecki out there. I feel like I've said the name Zolecki a lot of times for Versailles.
A lot of Zoleckis.
Catch and shoot wing three for the Bears won't go. Long offensive rebound, and the putback is good.
She's a problem.
53-25, a 28-point game. And once again, we'll have some celebratory stuff going on in between games as it is court warming night, and they're honoring the 01 basketball team, the ones that captured the bear and put it in the foyer here in Butler.
Yeah.
The real bear, that is.
The real stuffed bear, not the fake stuffed bear like Britt thought. The real stuffed bear. Winnie the Pooh sets in the hallway as you walk into Butler. Short corner turnaround jumper is good. Man, I understand why this Lady Bear squad's got 10 wins on the season.
They got a lot of players, don't they?
They've opened up a 30-point lead on the Lady Tigers. Gwinnett, corner three off the back iron won't go, and the rebound secured by Butler. On the run out, Lady Bears get to the backside. Shot too strong. Offensive rebound. Put back won't go. Fight for the board. A foul on the floor. Tigers drop another one. I think Anderson got this one. They might not let Versailles come back. At least the ladies have to stay at home.
I mean,
we all might end up with community service before we get out of here.
Somebody has to brush the bear today. That's your community service. Hopefully that young lady's okay as they help her up. For real, no one's going to question the physicality of the Versailles Lady Tigers.
This was physical. Oh, yeah, they can.
Some may question if it's warranted or needed.
We can bang with the best of them, fight, whatever you want to, wrestle, UFC, whatever.
Yeah, I don't really know how, but Reagan Wilson has scored 4 points just on takedowns alone tonight, and this is not a wrestling match.
All I know is every once in a while you look around, somebody's laying there rolling around on the ground, and she's in the vicinity. That's all I know.
She always has the look like I didn't
that
do
look
it.
on her face, like, okay.
Mid-range jumper won't go for Butler. Vera with the board. Gives it to Brooke Anderson. 5:30 to play. Gwinnett on the block. Goes baseline. Tries to dish it out for Wilson. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Bears. Oh, no. I just had a terrible thought in my head. I don't think it's the Bears. I think it's the Bears. The Bears. The Bears.
I don't get it.
Oh, Brett, you're too young.
What if
like
this team had a
bear?
certain Coach Dicka?
Oh, my gosh. That would be great. Anderson gets a three from the left wing. Brooke Anderson from way downtown. Lady Tigers up to 28. They trail.
See Brooke get that.
Yeah. Brooks had a couple looks tonight. Glad to see that one
they
fall.
been a little frustrated. I like to see that fall for her.
Butler around the outside, steps in, looks for a three of their own, and a second wedgie.
You never get two wedgies in one night.
And on each goal.
This is a special night. Yes.
On the same side of each goal.
Yeah.
I got it right now. I got to get a Powerball.
For real, what are the odds?
Send Jacob to the Casey's. I got to get a Powerball.
Look at Mooner. Andy goes up.
Camera.
Andy didn't need to see the official go get it.
Now talk trash to the other coach because they didn't go get it down. Look at
Big Moon, and he just struts off like, I still got that vertical, y'all.
He's going to wake up in the morning with a Charlie horse.
Nothing like a refreshing drink of Pepsi Cola after
you see. He just turned to the entire boys coaching staff. Like, I don't want to see one of you do that. And Ryan Pryor said, not a chance.
Look at Barry over there. He's too old to do it. He wasn't going to do it. Look, Walter's over there telling the story about it.
Walters was telling you he would have dunked it if he'd have done
Colby
it.
back there rubbing his mustache, thinking I could have did 10 times better than that.
Oh, man. Well, that might be he might get player of the game now just for that vertical.
Yeah, that was awesome. All the way across the court.
And a tie-up on the inbounds as the Lady Tigers force the jump ball, and they'll get possession back and another player on
another body.
Court.
So,
that's got to be a things I didn't expect to see. The Lady Tigers winning the takedown battle on the wrestling mats. Andy Moon showing off the vertical here this evening. And Britt finding out that stuffed bears are real bears.
Well, they're not real anymore. There's no more.
They're still real.
No.
Tipped
There's
out
no
of
organs.
But it's still. Never mind, Britt.
It was real. It's not still real.
Oh, okay. The ball's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Tigers.
If you guys at home are wondering, yes, we're still calling a basketball game.
Oh, beautiful find on the inbounds. Reagan Wilson gets the bucket. I think that was Zalecki with the find. 55-30, 25-point game. Butler inside out, thought about the wing three. Anderson runs him off the lines. Dish to the corner. Catch and shoot three is long. Rebound Albrecht. Problem is two teammates ran into each other and she had to take an extra step. That's still like her 47th rebound, though.
Yeah, she's got a ton. I'd like to know exactly how many she does have because
Craig Allen, our buddy Craig Allen, who covers School of the Osage, just texted me asking when the wrestling match starts. I think that's at halftime. They lower the steel cage.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. To the block. Butler trying to save it back. They do so to the right wing. The scoreboard briefly went off. They brought it back. We're having some technical issues here. I don't know. High post. Looking to drive. Couple extra steps. Flipped off the glass. Won't go. And a strong board by Vera. 3:45 remaining here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. All part of our Martin Metal broadcast game. 1 of 2 tonight. Well, it was good to hear from our buddy Craig Allen. Once again, does a great job of School of the Osage. Reagan Wilson, the definition of muscling that up. Shoulder check to start it, then takes the contact.
Yeah, Reagan's she's fun to watch.
But no, if you ever get a chance, go on MoSportsZone and go check out the School of the Osage games. Craig does all the graphics for his broadcast.
Oh, yeah?
He went as far as to use AI to get, like, some comic book looking things made for his kids as the first free throws long. Like, they have a kid that whose last name is Wolf, they call Wolfman. So there's now like a Wolfman character. It looks like he's from a comic series.
We need to implement this into what we're doing.
Well, here's the problem. Craig's smarter than me, so I don't know what you want me to do with that.
We're gonna get this figured out.
Second free throw's no good as well. All right, we're gonna get AI to go with our TikTok apparently.
We're gonna be walking out of smoke like the Anchorman news team.
Oh jeez.
Old people discovering AI and technology is the best thing.
I'm not that old.
Pretty old.
I'm 29.
Almost 30.
Oh,
Brittany, what do you think of me then? I'm
ancient.
Fossil? Yeah.
Drive baseline from Butler won't go. Oh, no. Don't want to see that. Reagan draws the foul, but even worse, Reagan a little shaken up at the end of that play. So, hopefully
I couldn't tell
No, she's
laughing because Reagan Albrecht's laughing. I don't know what the...
Wait, what is happening
Well,
right
all the
now?
girls are laughing. Look, they're getting her mom. I don't know.
I thought she was crying.
I think she's cramped.
Oh, she cramped. Okay, never mind. I thought that was like a
and
serious...
nothing like good friends while they all point and laugh at you. It's bad enough the Butler girls are laughing.
That sums up this team very well. I thought a serious catastrophic injury just occurred, and I thought she was
again.
bawling.
That's why she said, no, not again.
Yeah,
okay,
well,
understand now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She yelled that out, and I was like, oh, no, this girl just, like, broke her leg in half or something, and then you see the other girls laughing and pointing at her.
Well, yeah, and then it got the Butler girls laughing. Now everybody's unified and everybody's friends again because Brooke's telling the DeBray girl all about it.
And
They're
now Reagan is power walking to the bench.
Nobody wants to fight anymore.
This is such a confusing game of basketball.
What a beautiful moment.
So many emotions. How does one's nervous system recollect after that?
I mean, yeah, we went through the whole spectrum of the human emotion scale.
All righty then. Welcome.
Reagan smiled.
That's all it took was a cramp.
Well, he took pain.
First free throw for Butler from the COMC charity stripe. If you're following along at home, you're better than me because I'm
If
lost.
you're following along, you ain't got nothing better to do. That's all I know at this point.
Second free throw off the back iron won't go. Offensive rebound kept alive by Butler. On the block, spinning to make space. Fires it out to a guard. So confused.
This is the weirdest game I've ever seen.
Yeah, that checks. 2:55 remaining. It's a 26 Lady Bear lead. Bench trying to disrupt the pass. Anderson gets a hand on it, but Butler recovers. They're just trying to run some clock here, up 26.
Try to apply a little pressure. Ooh.
A double dribble is called. Everybody looks confused. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little confused
I'm a little confused as well, but I was a little confused on his backcourt call earlier, so I'm
still confused on the cramp and laughing. So
yeah, I didn't understand that at all. Everybody just burst into laughter.
Corner three, Reagan Albrecht is long, and it's chased down by Anderson. Brooke will dribble it back out and reset with 2:30 to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth. It's whipped over. Albrecht going to get another look at it. This one off the front iron. A little over adjustment. First was long, second short. That means let her shoot it again, and it'll be dead money.
Again. It should be good to go.
And Butler, actually, I kind of got some respect for this. Butler is just trying to burn clock here. They're not trying to go get a bunch more points and run this up.
No.
They were just trying to burn some clock. A timeout called by the Butler bench, and I think it's going to be to get some subs in and for Coach to say, hey, let's play a little game of keep away here, close this thing out. So, yeah, a lot of respect for that. It is a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take the break, come back with the final 2:12. Get ready for the postgame show. Butler leads 56-30. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Reaching your fitness goals doesn't have to be tough at Versailles Total Fitness. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals in a safe, efficient manner. Get your membership set up today and talk to Tara about training so you can take the first step in becoming a healthier you. Contact Versailles Total Fitness at 573-789-6800 Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30 or see them in person at 131 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Steal by Josie Bench puts the ball back in the hands of the Lady Tigers. They trail by 26 with just 2 minutes to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Once again after this, as Anderson goes strong to the rack, and our counter on people the Lady Tigers have dropped has now went into the double digits as Anderson levels somebody and gets free throws because of it. Oh no, they'll say it's just a possession foul. You think they got like one of those football sleds in practice? Has Mooner just got them hitting that thing every day? Oh, inside Dakota Moore, her shot just short. Offensive board kept alive by Josie.
Nice job, Ben.
Out to Vera, 3 on the way off the back iron. Anderson, the offensive board. Her putback won't go. Bench tips it to keep it alive, out of bounds, and somehow stays with the Tigers.
That possession right there has summed up this whole game. Lots of looks and just not getting it in.
I'm going to be real. I think that was off the Tigers, but I think that official saw the last person that the Lady Tigers dropped and said, nope, I'm just going to give them the rock. Inside to Moore. That shot won't go either, and the rebound controlled by Butler. Albrecht tries to tie it up, and a couple elbows say, no, it's Butler ball. 1:30 to go. In a game that's had everything. Action, defense, offense, some drama, some flair, and a steal by Reagan Albrecht.
Some comedy.
Felt something this game.
Like a Hollywood production.
A blocking foul going to be called on the Lady Bears. Just their third team foul with 1:17 to go. Vera going to be the trigger man for the Lady Tigers. Bench, catch and shoot 3 on the inbounds is long. Butler has the board. Lady Bears get it into the front court. Give the Tigers credit. They don't stop. They're still playing good defense. It's knocked out of bounds, goes back to Versailles. Let me remind you, this is a very good Butler squad. And the Lady Tigers went toe-to-toe with them in that first half. Just that run in the third quarter was too much for them to handle.
Yeah, 23-8 third quarter kind of just took the wind out of their sails.
Butler going to get some subs in here. Good crowd on hand for the Bears, as once again it is court warming night. Everybody get their picks in for court warming, King and Queen?
I did. I did.
I didn't. They left me out of that.
Oh, yeah. Anderson steps into a 3 halfway down. Another rebound for Reagan Albrecht.
Unbelievable, man.
She's in double digits. There's no way she's not. And then she hits the floor. Foul on Butler. That'll be team foul number 4.
For real, she's got to have 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
I mean, easy 15 rebounds.
It'd be weird if it hadn't become so normal. I mean, she did, when we saw him in the Stover tournament, it was the same thing. The inbound stolen by the Bears, nearly lost out of bounds, but kept alive as they crossed half court. Albrecht there defensively takes it away. Well, forces a travel, so a turnover either way, back to the Lady Tigers. Just 43 seconds remaining. Anderson on the point. Over to Vera. She's got space. Lets the 3 fly and hits it.
Nice. That's a good shot.
Amanda Vera with the 3. 30 seconds to go. Butler goes to the high post. Back to the guard. Lane to the rack, but it's stripped loose on the floor. Man, Bench absolutely diving on it.
Bench is making some defensive plays right now.
These girls are a little past fearless. 19 seconds remaining in the game. Butler up by 23 with the rock. They lob it in. The shot partially blocked by Moore, kept alive, but we needed to get another shooting foul in so we can see some more COMC free throws. Most exciting part of every basketball game.
Exactly.
Really gets my adrenaline pumping.
First free throw off the back iron and long. Second free throw's good. 57-33, 24-point Lady Bear lead with 12 seconds left. We'll see if Versailles gets a look here. Anderson on the drive. Dishes out to Albrecht. Reagan lines up a three. Off the back iron won't go. Offensive rebound, Dakota Moore. Put back won't go. Tie up. Bench takes it away. Just throws it at the rim as the buzzer sounds. No, that was Vera that threw it up. And the refs say buzzer's gone. Let's go ahead.
That's game, bro.
57-33 is our final. Butler defeats Versailles. Your postgame show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports and Matt Band.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere a MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
We're back with our GT Brothers Automotive postgame show as the Lady Tigers fall to the Lady Bears by a final score of 57-33. If you're watching at home and wonder what's going on, we're actually here on court warming night. So that's happening too. But Jason, a tough night for the Lady Tigers. I mean, they knew they were going up against a very good Lady Bears squad, but I really think there were a lot of positives to take away from that first half, especially the defense being played.
Yeah, it's hard to get kids to play defense. Everybody wants to shoot the ball. But when you play defense the way they do, I think they're going to be okay moving forward. The offense will come, I think, at some point. But you got to love that defense the Lady Tigers played. And you take the one quarter out, we had us a pretty good ball game that I thought we should have been up in most of the first half. So I think there's a lot of learning lessons you can take away, but keep that defense coming.
No, I completely agree. I really think the Lady Tigers, if they could have got some offense going early, that game could have looked very different at the half.
And they had the looks. They just didn't have the makes.
They did. But it gave them a lot to grow on. And like I said, you see some of these younger players coming along and starting to pick up a little bit. I mean, Reagan Albrecht had another outstanding game. We have to have a Shed batting cage player of the game. And I want to give it to Reagan Albrecht personally. I think she did a little bit of everything.
I'd like to see her total stat line because she did everything. Steals, rebounds. She had at least 15 rebounds tonight. Only 5 points, kind of surprising, but she was in the middle of everything, almost every play. She was a part of it, so, yeah.
I mean, like I said, very impressed with Mrs. Albrecht here this evening. But even beyond that, it was great to see Josie Bench get her offense going. She knocked down a couple threes, looked a little more confident shooting the rock. Brooke Anderson got one to go late, but Brooke really sets the tone for the offense every possession down the floor.
Yeah, well, this team doesn't go without Brooke. And I know she was a little frustrated tonight, I think. But this team, it just doesn't work without Brooke.
Well, and on top of that, I mean, Reagan Wilson hit the first three of the game from the corner. Reagan Wilson led the team in diving on loose balls and hit sticks delivered tonight for sure.
Reagan, yeah, she was the leading scorer for the Tigers tonight, Reagan Wilson.
Really?
8 points, yeah.
Okay, so what do you think was higher, her point total or the amount of girls she dropped to the floor tonight?
The pints of blood she drew from the opponents.
No. Reagan Wilson, she attacks the basket.
Clock you and just look at you.
She attacks the basket like Jerome Bettis going through the gap on the goal line. It's amazing, though, because, some players you have to ask them, hey, how can I make you less timid? How do we get you more aggressive? Reagan's kind of just like, hey, don't hurt her, please.
When she erupts into laughter when she's injured, you know that you're dealing with a special kind of girl.
The weirdest, scariest, coolest thing. When Reagan went down, she grabs her leg. I thought she was screaming in pain and yelled, oh, no, it happened again or not again, something like that. And, we got the camera turned. We're all worried. Then we noticed, the girls are laughing at her. It's like, oh, it was a cramp.
That was funny. That was funny.
That kind of sums up this group of girls and what it's like. So it would be interesting to talk to Coach Moon about that here in just a little bit. But I was wanting to hold on until Moon comes up here, but I wonder if he's holding off until after all these festivities. No, he's sneaking up from behind, so we'll get him set up with this headset here. And
here, I'm going to let him have mine, Colt.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I need a little break. I'm going to walk around here.
That's fine.
Here you go, Moon.
We'll get Moon set up and ready to go. Coach Moon, I got to say, calling games for your girls is never boring.
That's good.
Your girls, first off, played a phenomenal first half. The defense was outstanding. How did you feel about their performance here this evening, their effort overall?
I thought our first half was fantastic. I mean, we had it down 10 in the first quarter, and then we cut it to 4 at one point in time, and had a few little mistakes, and they kind of got a run there and pulled it back to an 11-point game. But overall, I thought our first half we played phenomenal. I even told them, I said, we won the first 3 minutes of that second quarter, got it down to 4-point game, gave us a chance, and we just came up short in the third quarter. We just, we got a little lackadaisical defensively. Offensively, we made a few mistakes, a few bad passes, and it turned into fast break finishes, and they pulled away, and they're a good team. So, credit to them.
I did think there were a lot of little things that showed through. I know we seem to say it every time we talk to you. Reagan Albrecht's rebounding is ridiculous. That girl had to have been in double digits again this evening.
Yeah. Last I checked, I think it was after the Holden game. I think she had 14, and she's already well over 100 rebounds for the season. So, she gets in there, and she gets after it. And she hit a 3 tonight, and I think she scored a layup or a jump shot or something. Last game we played, she had 13 against Dover, so she's starting to kind of find her groove offensively. And that's one thing we've been talking, and I've told them, we're not going to win many varsity games if we can't get out of the 30s. So credit to Butler, though. They do play good 1-3-1 defense, and we see it every once in a while. We work on it in practice, but probably not as much. And we kind of stood and got lackadaisical at times when I thought we needed to drive and kick and look for that high-low dump. But we'll work on it again, and we'll be better prepared for it next time we see it.
One thing that had to be a positive for you was how your team handled the press, especially in that first half once again. There was a couple turnovers here and there, but I felt like your girls adapted to it really well and for the most part handled the press Butler threw at them.
Yeah, we've really done pretty well with the press this year. Our press break's been pretty good. Adrian kind of got us on full court man last week, or earlier this week, but usually our zone we can read it pretty well, and we're fast enough and athletic enough. It's hard to kind of contain us. If we get the ball to the middle, we're out for the races.
It's got to be quite the experience coaching this squad, because we were a little worried up here when Reagan Wilson hit the floor. I thought something catastrophic had happened. She grabs her leg, something like, oh no, not again. But then we look over and also notice Reagan Albrecht is now laughing at her and some of the other girls as well. What's it like just managing some of the personalities and whatnot on this team?
Colton, that's why I don't have hair on the top of my head. I love this group. They're a good bunch of girls. I say it almost every game. It's hard to get onto them when we lose because they give me 100%.
Yeah.
They put out the effort. We just, we have trouble scoring at times. And we play a lot of young girls, 2 freshmen, 4 sophomores, a couple juniors, and 2 seniors. Sarah, we missed her, not having her here tonight. She's a good rotational piece and a good depth, and usually gives us a good spark off the bench. But I thought the girls played good, and, hopefully these freshmen and sophomores that are getting playing time, Lily Gwinnett, she's a sophomore. She played pretty well tonight. Bristol, she always rebounds and hustles really hard. If she works on it this offseason, learns how to be a beast in the paint, I could have Kylie Jr. down there for the next 3 years, and that would be very nice. So I'm excited. We have a great group, and it's anybody's game in February. Our district's pretty wide open right now, so I look forward to it. I told them small victories. Let's just keep working to get better and give ourselves a chance towards the end.
You talk about some of these younger players. Another player that kind of stood out to me that I feel like has gotten more aggressive every time I see her is Josie Bench. I feel like you got Josie shooting the ball with a little more confidence. She got a pair of them to go tonight, but also it's the little things for me. I see loose balls. Your girls are the first ones on the floor right now. Your girls are playing a little more physical. How important is it at this point in the season to just be getting that confidence level to a higher mark where your girls seem, I don't want to say a little less timid, but for some of the younger ones, I think it is losing some of that timidness. How important is that at this point in the season?
It's very important. We work on it all the time in practice. I told them, even after the summer, I said, we may not be the best shooting team, but if we win the 50-50 balls and we win the effort plays, we'll give ourselves a chance in 99% of the games we play in.
Yeah.
And really, this game we lost by 24. Adrian, we lost by 21. Knob beat us pretty good, and Boonville beat us by 20, and everything else has been either 10, 11, or single digits. So, we've been right in games. We just got to figure out how to finish them.
What do you have next on the schedule?
We play Warsaw Tuesday at home. It's a doubleheader, boys and girls. We play Warsaw, and then Friday we go to Sherwood. And last week, January, we're over in the Russellville tournament.
Well, Coach Moon, it's always a pleasure getting to see your girls out there. You're getting better each and every game, and I think you got big things coming.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks, Colton.
Yeah, no problem. That is Coach Andy Moon, head coach of these Versailles Lady Tigers, and they come up short in this one, but you can see the pieces are getting put together. The Lady Tigers are getting better night in and night out. Well, right now we are at intermission between games, I guess we'll call it, as they are honoring the 2001 team here in Butler that took second in the state of Missouri in what I assume
2001.
Was that Class 2 basketball they would have taken second in?
Probably.
Maybe, I don't know, Class 2 or Class 1, whatever they were back in 2001. But either way, they're having a moment for them. So we're in our GT Brothers postgame show. Coach Moon, I kind of like, he said a lot of positive things about the girls, and he's got a valid point. I asked what it's like managing all these personalities, and he said, Colton, I don't have hair on the top of my head for a reason.
Yeah.
So, but he did have a good point. He said, it's hard to get onto these girls at the end of the game because they're giving you 100% effort out there every night. And you can tell some players are starting to come along. Like, I look at some of these younger girls, and it's like, as the confidence get there, even Josie Bench hitting those 2 threes tonight. The thing is, for me, I'm almost as impressed with the shots she didn't hit because she was taking them with confidence.
Yeah.
And she has the ability to make them. But the problem is for some of these kids getting it through their head, hey, I don't care if you miss your first 3 shots tonight. Shoot them with confidence because you might hit your next 3.
Well, exactly. And we saw her, I think, the little Bear girl hit a 3 at the end, and the stroke of her shot was beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, why don't you shoot more of those? The little Francis girl, I know she didn't make any tonight, but she can shoot. She's a little freshman that's going to be a really good player. She's got a good stroke, but I don't know. It's just a lot of young kids trying to figure out how to play together, I guess, or where they fit in here. And maybe I think some of the youngsters are a little hesitant to shoot. But, man, they've got it. Let it fly. You're not going to make it if you don't shoot it.
If you look at the great players, whether it be at high school, college, NBA, whatever level you want to look at, one of the best traits they have is a short memory and no fear of missing shots. Like, if you want to look in recent Tiger memory, go ask Ryder Williams about how many missed shots he remembers.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
I've never seen Ryder come down a court and be like, I missed my last one, guys. I don't feel comfortable taking this.
Yeah.
If anything, it was, I missed my last one. Give me that rock. I'm about to hit this one.
One miss closer to my next make.
Yes.
That's how they see it.
Yes. I mean, and like I said, you go on to guys like Larry Bird. I don't know that Larry Bird knew that he ever missed a shot. He'd tell you about everyone he was going to hit, and that's kind of the same mentality. I just think if you're you're going to play and be effective in a varsity role, you have to believe your next shot is going in just like the other team does. And some of these girls are starting to get there and shoot with a little more confidence. So I really think there's some big things on the horizon for these Lady Tigers.
They're going to be all right. They're really young, got some new players. They're growing. They're going to have size. You look at Bristol, you're going to have some size down the road. You got some good young freshman shooters. You got Reagan's still just a sophomore. I mean, this is going to be a good basketball team here in the near future. So you see glimpses of it.
No, you absolutely do.
And as long as you keep playing defense, man, I'll tell you what, that's the hardest thing to do is playing good defense, because that's just effort. And it's not the stuff that really makes the stat books all the time. It's not the fun stuff, but when you got a group of girls that will play defense like that, you're going to be okay.
Oh, I completely agree. Well, this has been our GT Brothers Automotive post-game show. We're going to take a commercial break, and we will come back and kind of flip the script and restart it with our Eagle Stop pregame show, I believe. I don't know. We'll see how long this takes here. But either way, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back at some point in time. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people. Call DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling.
It's happening now at GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. No hidden fees, no gimmicks, just great rides and incredible prices. We're talking cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs ready to roll. Plus bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. Locally owned, hometown proud, and here to hook you up with unbeatable deals and service after the sale. Don't wait. Get to GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon, or call 573-557-2200. That's GT Brothers Automotive, where great deals and lifetime peace of mind comes standard.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050, or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
And we're back here at Butler High School as we're getting ready for the boys to come out and warm up. But right now we are joined by Miss Reagan Albrecht of the Versailles Lady Tigers. Reagan, I know you guys came up short tonight, but how'd you guys feel about your team's effort overall?
We did pretty good in the first half. We normally do pretty good at certain times, and then we just get out of control in other times. So our effort wasn't terrible, but we could have definitely played better.
Do you get the feeling that you guys are just like right there? Like you're putting the pieces together, but there's still just one little missing thing, and then you'll be where you need to be as a team?
Definitely. We we had a wonderful practice yesterday, and so we were all staying positive, and then just some things work and translate and some doesn't. So,
well, one thing that's always going to translate is your nose for the basketball. You have been absolutely dominating on the glass this season. Coach Moon told us you're up over 100 rebounds already for the season, which, in case you didn't know, is really, really good for the amount of games you've played. Is there anything you're doing special when you rebound, or is it just, I see the ball, I want the ball?
well, my brothers always like to tease me that they're better than me, so I have to prove to them that I'm better than them at something, and that's one thing that's easier for me to do.
Listen, I called Tristan's games, I called Braden's games, and I've called your games. It's no contest. You're head and shoulders the best rebounder in the family. It's not even close. And I know John never rebounded as well as you did either.
I love to one-up my brothers, so that's one thing I can do it.
Well, the effort's outstanding, and it does seem like some of you girls are starting to get a little more confidence on the offensive end. We saw a 3 go for you. We saw Josie Bench hit a couple. Starting to see some of the younger players maybe find a little trust in their own offensive abilities. Are you starting to feel that yourself out there?
Definitely. We always get told, like, no one's going to be mad at you if you take a shot. And so yesterday at practice, we were all just having, like, the best time. We were all shooting. All shots were falling. So it kind of, like, our shooting translated over to today, just not the shots falling part.
I know this is a tough place to play against a good team, but you guys have been in almost every game you played this season. I know, they haven't necessarily finished the way you wanted, but, so many close games. That's got to add a little something to this. Like, I feel like that fire's got to be getting a little hotter right now. And, man, we've almost closed all these. We just want to start closing the gap. I mean, is that same intensity going on in the locker room right now?
Yeah, that's just our main focus is closing out a game because we're so close in so many games. And so we just want to be able to just start doing it.
One young player I wanted to ask you about, I know I say that, you're just a sophomore, but a freshman in Bristol Moore. Every time she gets out there, we see something we're a little more impressed about. But I've never had a conversation with Bristol. I don't know much about her. Like, what do you see out of this young freshman that looks so promising for this team?
She's just so goofy, and as soon as she grows into her body and just gets, like, I don't know how to explain it, just becomes a better basketball player and just develops, I think she'll be wonderful because she's already good getting varsity minutes, and it's showing that she's getting better every time. And it's, especially when we play her in practice, it is hard to get around her.
Speaking of goofy, I have to ask, what on earth transpired during this game with Reagan Wilson? Because there was a point that she went down, grabbed her leg, and yelled something effective, "Oh, no, not again." We thought there was a catastrophic injury, and we look down, and we see you just laughing, having a ball out there. So what did we miss?
Just her goofy self as well. She just was sitting there laughing, and there's this clip of her from when she was a freshman, as I said earlier, and we always come back to it every now and then, and now that it happened, like, when we get to see it, like, the sophomores and the freshmen, it was just so funny, especially when we knew she was okay.
Well, I'm glad she's okay and was very impressed with your effort tonight. Coach Mansell, you got anything you want to jump on in here with? I don't want to hog the spotlight on this one.
I think, Reagan, I'm just impressed with the way you talk, girl. You are very well spoken on the radio. I know you hate it. You seem like you do. We have to make you do it.
She's good at it,
but you are really good at it, and you said a lot of things about your teammates, and I agree with your whole take on everything. You ought to do this more often.
Yeah, you're going to wind up taking our job.
And I don't know how many rebounds you have, but I'm going to put money on it that it was over 15. Yeah, you did a lot of good things out there, scrap and fight. You were in on almost every play. You're an impressive young lady. You're just a little bitty thing, but you got a lot of fight in you, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, you've met her brother. She doesn't have a choice. Because I feel like
she's
nobody.
Not the stone cold assassin like Reagan Wilson, who just walks out with a cold look on your face.
Reagan drops somebody and doesn't show any emotion.
Inflict pain and give no empathy whatsoever to anybody. But little Reagan here is always smiling and happy, but you got a fierce game, girl. You're only a sophomore, and you're only going to get better, too. So, proud of you.
Also, I know you don't care about this, but if you keep playing this way, I hope you understand, like, the way you rebound, you're going to be in a lot of stat categories when your career comes to a close. Because I say again, you guys have only played, I don't know what this is, 14, 12, 13 games on the season.
Something like that.
And you're over 100 rebounds. You keep putting those numbers up. By the time your senior year floats around, you're going to be looking down at a book going, wait, I'm top what in school history? Like, is it kind of strange at all to realize that if you just keep doing your game, you have a chance to do those kind of things?
Yeah, it is definitely definitely a little weird, but I just know, like, especially after making a turnover, like, that's one way. If a shot goes up, I know to just book it in there and go. And just try my hardest to fight for the rebound and get it back for my team.
Well, I think you need to find out what the most rebounds Tristan or Braden ever had in a game is, and then show them that you've got 4 or 5 that's beat theirs.
Yeah.
Well, Reagan, as always, very impressed with your performance. And do you have just any final thoughts on your team, the game, or just anything you want to say to anybody back home? I know your dad winds up listening to almost all of these.
He's down there actually probably listening right now. But
Well,
no,
then-
I'm proud of our team. We just definitely need to work on finishing our games.
All right, last question one more time. Who's the best rebounder in the Albrecht household?
Me.
Thank you very much, Reagan.
Thank you.
That is Reagan Albrecht, sophomore for these Versailles Lady Tigers. I just love that she's got the confidence on the rebounding, at least.
I love the fact that girl is just always smiling. She's always got a big smile on her face. She's just a really good kid.
That positivity is absolutely infectious.
No, it is, man. You can't help but to smile when you talk to her.
She is an absolute sweetheart of a human being, but a fun athlete to watch as well. Speaking of some fun athletes to watch, we're about to get to watch some take the floor out here as the Versailles Tigers looking to get back to the 500 mark, going for their 7th win on the season. In their way, a conference and district foe in these Butler Bears. Now, this Butler squad is not very deep. The Tigers have been willing to go to their bench and really use a lot of their rotation. Jason, do you think that's going to play a factor in this game here this evening?
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. I think you're going to see this bench be a bigger part of things all the way through districts. We seen, that last game we saw, my Lord, in the fourth quarter, we even had quite a few freshmen in there, and we got some pretty promising freshmen. And I'm not just talking about Harmon and Ryan. I'm talking about some other kids that are going to be JV players this year. But SB's been kind of playing some kids off that bench, and you're seeing them, kind of come to light. Randy Taylor, obviously, is one who's made a huge jump here lately, I believe, playing with more confidence. Jackson Allen. We see a little bit of him in there, and he scored a couple the other night, I think. He's playing with more confidence. But, yeah, this is starting to become a complete Tiger team, I think, right now.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the Tigers over the last, 3 or 4 games. They've gelled very well together, and I know they came up short on a couple in the Stover tournament, but I do attribute some of those losses to growing pains. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but when you have a young team that is very much led by some of their younger guys, and you go against, like that game with Eldon. Yes, Eldon, I'm not saying that Versailles lost that game and just gave it to Eldon. Eldon did what they had to do to win that game.
Eldon did what they had to do to take it, without a doubt.
But when you put a freshman-led team against a senior-laden team, those final 2 minutes, those seniors have been there and walked that path. They know how to close that door, and I think that maybe the freshmen learned a little something that day.
I won't say Versailles messed that up, but I will say I bet they will not do it the same way they did again. On how they ended that game. I think there was a huge learning lesson in there, but I can't take nothing away from Britton and Cody and all them Eldon boys because I believe that game actually made both teams better for the rest of the season.
No, I completely agree. Speaking of that, I'm going to be trying to find some updates as I believe that Eldon is at New Bloomfield tonight, and Eldon is going for win number 9 on the season. That would actually tie the most that Eldon has had in the last 11 seasons. So that could be a big deal for the Mustangs if they could pick up, or wait, is that right?
No, I thought it was going to be their 10th.
No, that would be 9, and then next week we have them against Fatima, and that could be win number 10. But that game is...
What was it, since 2000, what'd you say, 13 or 14?
I think
they had double digits?
The 14-15 season, I think, was the last time prior to that they had... Or maybe they had 9 that year, and it was the year before. So they had a 13-win season in there, and then prior to that, a 20-win season in like 2011-ish. So a big opportunity for the Mustangs to get up to that mark, and I think they've got a great road ahead of them this season.
Yeah.
They're playing some good basketball right now. But I say the same about these Versailles boys. I think they've got a lot figured out and a chance to make a run here. Plus, get some wins going into the 95th annual Eldon tournament. That is an absolutely loaded field at the Eldon tournament, but that also means you've got an opportunity to snag some big wins in that tournament. If you can go into that 95th annual Eldon tournament and Versailles opens up with Smith Cotton, I believe, You go beat Smith Cotton, and suddenly everyone on your schedule is going to be talking about you.
Yeah, you're not kidding there. Smith Cotton's usually got some pretty good athletes.
Yeah, Smith Cotton, the 1 seed in that tournament. Eldon will open with Eugene, who I believe is the 2 seed and the defending state champions. So there is a lot of talent in that tournament that we'll get to at the end of this month. But we're about 4 minutes away from the opening tip here in our Eagle Stop pregame show of this Martin Metal broadcast. Versailles and Butler boys getting ready to do battle. We'll take a break and come back with more of your pregame show. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Custom railing stairs that gleam. Awnings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control. Made for you.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
We're back with our Eagle Stop pregame show, getting ready to meet the starting lineups as it's Tigers and Bears in this one. Tigers and Bears and Lions, oh my. Should be a good game between these two squads. Coach Espinoza and his Tigers looking to get back to 500 in this matchup here in Butler. Of course, this is a conference matchup. Tigers looking to get to 2-0, but also a district matchup as well. So big game for a lot of reasons for Versailles here, Jason. They could establish a lot of momentum if they could come away with this one.
This would be a huge one. Of course, any conference game is a huge one, but yeah, this would be a big win for the Tigers tonight. Butler, I know last time, man, what a shootout it was 2 years ago. You had a kid go off for 60-some points, and oh, man, it was something else.
Finished the game with like 3 or 4 kids.
Yeah, they had to finish the game with 3 kids on the courts, and that was it because they all fouled out. I mean, it was another odd night in Butler, Missouri, but this will be a good one.
Well, Jason, as we're getting ready to meet them, can you give us the starting lineups for the Versailles boys?
Yeah, let me see who we got because I don't want to guess. Looks like we have Big Joey Bertelli, number 2. We have the freshman, number 5, Ryan Walters. Number 11, Jacob Van Sel. We're going French tonight with it. I like it. It means my tax bracket just went up. We have number 24, Big Timo Tyler Morrison. And big freshman, number 34, Harmon Ollison.
Of course, the Versailles Tigers under head coach Wyatt Espinoza, assisted by Kobe Williams and Ryan Pryor.
Some good dudes right there.
Now for the Bears of Butler. Starting for Butler, it'll be number 1, Trey Green, a junior. Number 2, Lucas Davidson, a junior. Number 3, Braxton Delosier. I'm sorry, had to listen to the PA guy. He is a senior. Number 5, Jake Chandler, also a senior. And number 23, Jesse Carter, just a sophomore, starting for these Bears. The Bears with an 8-man roster, so probably going to have to watch the foul count if you're Butler.
You're gonna, especially after 2 years ago, man. I never seen nothing like that, but don't have a whole lot of kids on that bench, so.
That is our Eagle Stop pregame show and our Eagle Stop starting lineups. We're about ready for the opening tip in this one, as it's going to be Big Harmon Ollison.
I'll tell you this, though. Look at this Butler team. You can tell they got a weight room over here. I mean, these are good-looking boys out here, man. Look at the arms on these dudes.
These boys lift. There's no doubt about that, but it's going to be Ollison jumping it off with Delosier, however you say his name.
D-Lo. Everybody needs a nickname.
We got a couple confusions here. Oh, the most important rule in basketball, jerseys got to be properly tucked.
Jerseys have to be tucked in.
I don't think people understand the catastrophic damage it could do to the game of basketball forever if they weren't.
Of all the things that we enforce.
In the opening tip, Delosier gets it and throws it into the backcourt. Butler will have the first possession to start this game. Butler on the drive, inside, right hand off the glass, won't go, and it's picked up by Walters. Here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, first quarter of action. Into the front court, Bertelli on the left wing, goes Ollison on the block. Makes space, turnaround, baby hook is good.
Yeah, I like that right there.
Big Harmon has been establishing his presence in the paint. It's stripped by Walters, and he goes to the basket for two. The freshman with two quick buckets, one apiece, and the Tigers lead 4-0. Line some pressure. Wing three dialed up for Butler off the iron. Boy, Bertelli soaring for that one, but it's kept alive by the Bears. On the drive, Timo takes it away, but a reach-in foul. They're going to give that one to Vansell.
Vansell?
Yeah, they announced him as Jacob Vansell tonight, so we're going
I love
with
when they put a little spice on it.
Put a little spice
one of those little
on
accent marks or something.
Yeah.
In German, you call those umlauts.
Into the mid-range. They find the cutter. It's knocked loose, and umlaut. Learned something new tonight. Off-balance shot won't go. Vansell with the board. A travel. Okay. I didn't see that.
No one did.
He's European, guys. It's a Euro step. He can't help it.
I can't hear myself.
Really? I have no idea why you can't.
Hello. Oh, there again.
The inbounds, mid-range for Butler. Thought about three, the top of the key on the drive. Right side of the glass, it's laid up and in. First points for Butler go to Davidson. Coach very emphatic for Butler. Ollison out on the wing, looks to attack. Hits the spin move, but it's picked off. Stolen by Delosier. He goes all the way to the rack, and we're tied up at 4 apiece. Two very different coaching styles going on right now. One guy could be on our broadcast without a headset. Two Tigers taking each other out. The pass was meant to lead one. They both converged. Nobody knew who was supposed to get the ball. Nobody got the ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. Back to the Bears. Butler on offense, tied up at 4 apiece here on court warming night for the Bears. And our Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. The right wing, Green tries to get inside, and a whistle on the baseline. And a technical foul.
Wow.
That was kind of a soft technical foul.
I thought, look, man, I mean, I'm a Tiger here, but I didn't think that was a charge, and I didn't think that was a technical either.
That was impeccably soft.
Yeah, on both.
For real.
But,
okay. So it's going to be technical free throws.
I don't get it.
I'm confused.
Britt, join the club.
So to shoot the Tex will be Ryan Walters. First free throw is good for Walters. Tigers regain the lead 5-4.
I don't feel like the kid was showing anybody up or anything. I think he was just frustrated with himself a little bit.
Well, I see what the ref saying. Well, he dribbled it above his head after it happened. And coach is like, okay, that wasn't really much, but that's whatever. Second free throw is good as well. Tigers with the rock. Up by 2 after the Tex. 6:17 to go in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Joey on the point. Tigers sets him down screens. Frames up Pack. Pack uses the Timo screen. Goes over to Ollison. Bertelli in the corner. Thought about the three. Pick and roll with Ollison. He gets inside. Pure muscle and touch. The big fella finishes, and the Tigers go up 8-4.
He's going to be a problem for 4 years for a lot of people, man.
He's a problem right now.
Yeah.
You know what else is a problem? The softness right now.
What are we?
World
Butler?
of difference between the girls' game and the boys' game.
Yes.
This is totally different officiating. But hey, if you're going to keep blowing this whistle, there's only so many whistles Butler can handle.
I was about to say, Butler probably doesn't want this.
I mean,
Flashbacks from last year. Was it last year or the year
2
before?
years ago, we were here. This
Yeah.
game finished 3-on-5. The inbounds to the Bears. Catch and shoot wing 3 is long. Trying to keep the offensive board alive. It goes out of bounds, and they'll say last touched by Versailles.
all right. I don't know if I've seen 8 or 9 calls where maybe only one I agreed with.
I was going to say, I'm confused, but it's okay because so are the officials. And an inadvertent buzzer because what else? Oh, wait, that's in
they
the
have
other
the
gym.
other game going
Oh, that's
on.
not confusing at all. High post drive. And another touch foul.
We literally watched 2 girls teams go off on an NFL Sunday rampage.
Telling you, I have seen professional wrestling matches with less contact than that girls' game had.
You got to be kidding me right now.
This is wild. Night and day difference.
Let's have a free throw competition the rest of the night.
8-4 is the lead. Butler to the rack. They cut it back to 2. A strong take and finish by the big fella, Jesse Carter, just a sophomore. Bertelli on the drive. Gonna pull it back out. Goes inside to Allison. The double team. What?
Are you kidding me? What in the world?
I'm lost. A charge is called on Allison.
Don't you have to make contact?
None
or-
other.
I don't know.
I can't say that.
I'm going to go sit in the car. I'm out.
The other ref looked at him like he was confused too.
Yeah.
There is a lot of confusion in this gym right now, and most of it's wearing stripes. Middle of the floor, Butler. Oh, lane to the rack. It's taken away by Bertelli. The floater up, no good. Good box out. It hits the floor, but it goes off of a Bear out of bounds. And back to the Tigers.
I think everybody's just going to be afraid to even get around anybody on
Honestly.
defense and just.
I hate it because the post game of Allison early was so good, but now you got to be a little leery about
Well,
it.
yeah.
Back to Walters. Walters fires ahead to Reza. They break the press. Straight man right now from Butler. Reza goes to Allison. He's going to step back out to the left wing with it. It's a skip pass over to Joey in the corner. Head and shoulder fake, gets inside, makes space, spins on the block, steps through, off the glass. Tough finish, Joey Bertelli.
Nice job staying with it.
It's a 10-6 Tiger lead, 4:41 to go in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Short corner, stepping around the defense. The answer won't go, and Reza has the board. Tigers up by 4 with the rock. Walters on the fast break, takes the contact, lays it up and off the glass. A blocking foul is called, but the officials are going to discuss whether or not the basket counts. It does. Okay. I was waiting for a sign there. Yes, the basket counts. It's an and one opportunity. Wait, I think. Basket is good and one opportunity. Okay. They wanted to talk that one over. So it's a 12-6 lead, and at the COMC free throw line, Walters converts. 13-6, Versailles by 7. Randy Taylor going to check into the game for Ryan Walters. Ryan, 7.
I like that move because Ryan has been he gets that first one. That second one usually comes quick. So let's just get him sit down for a second. He's done good.
Butler looking to answer as the Tigers lead by 7. It's nearly stripped in the trap. Skip pass to the weak side.
You got to be kidding me.
Harmon Allison picks up his second foul. Here's the thing. If you took both of Harmon's fouls and you put them together,
they still wouldn't equal one.
They really wouldn't.
Reagan Wilson would still be laughing at that, thinking that's not even a foul.
Wow. I've had a hug from Timo that was more of a foul than that.
Ain't no joke.
Jeez.
I'm just so amazed at how different.
Yeah. That's also
Just
5
amazed.
team fouls on the Tigers. So free throws now for Butler. Is at the charity stripe is Braxton DeLogier. Excuse me, no, this is Jake Chandler. He hits the first of 2. Second one on the way.
He's got some cool shoes.
Oh, he does. DeLogier's second free throw is on the mark as well. So it's a 5-point Versailles lead with the rock. Breaking the press is Bertelli on the right side. Gives it up to Timo. Wing 3 dialed up. Splashed home.
Nice shot.
Big Timo with the bucket, and the Tigers have doubled up Butler 16-8. Full court pressure being applied by Ben Peck. Butler gets it across half court. Out to the right wing. Little pick and roll action. It's left on the floor and picked up by Bertelli. Joey on the run out all the way to the rack and a strong finish. Tigers go up by 10. 3:35 to play in what feels like has been a long first quarter. Butler gets inside. The short jumper won't go, but the putback will, as the bucket falls for DeLozier. Back to an 8-point game, and what are all these whistles?
I don't have a clue. Are we calling a timeout?
But I thought Versailles had the ball.
They did.
You got to be joking me.
Versailles had the ball, bringing it up the floor. How did he call a time? I'm so confused. So we're going to take a break. It's 18-10 with 3:18 to go in the first. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Now hiring in Tipton, Martin Energy Group is hiring welders, general laborers, and electricians to help build energy solutions that power communities across the country. If you take pride in building something that matters, they want to hear from you. They offer competitive pay, solid benefits, and opportunities to grow your career. Apply today at martinenergygroup.com/careers. Again, that's martinenergygroup.com/careers. Or stop by their office to fill out an application. Martin Energy Group, Highway 50 in Tipton. Jobs for Missouri, energy for the world.
And what can only be described as a very confusing first quarter of action. 3:18 remain, but Versailles leads 18-10. Bertelli handling the full court man pressure. Being hand checked all the way up the court. Gives it to Ben Peck. Peck to Randy Taylor, sets a screen for him, flares out. Taylor inside, jump stop, needs help. Oh, and it's lost and picked off by Butler. On the run out for the Bears, a good job recovering and poking it loose from behind is Bertelli, as it looked like DeLozier was going to have another layup. Butler inbound under their own basket. In a little trouble with the high post. Timo knocks it loose, and he's got the steal. Good play by Morrison. Finds Randy Taylor. Randy to the corner. Reza looks to drive, gets inside, out to Timo. To Ben Peck. Peck back to Timo. Joey resets at the top of the key. Now, this is interesting. We very rarely see this Tiger offense. Right wing three off the mark for Timo. You very rarely see this offense without Harmon Ollison or Ryan Walters on it, but the Tigers doing all right.
Yeah, doing all right with some kids on the bench.
They force a turnover as it's a travel called on Butler at half court. Butler's already gone to their bench. They've used 2/3 of the bench. By that, I mean they had 3 guys on the bench and 2 have checked in.
Good math.
Thanks. Jacob Vansel back into the game. Vansel's played very well the last couple weeks. Bertelli squares up, makes some space, goes over to Timo. Timo inside, needs help, and it's nearly stolen by Butler, but almost thrown into the upper deck.
I like it.
That was impressive. I'm also confused because I think Butler has multiple groups of cheerleaders. I just realized there's cheerleaders in the upper deck. There's some down here. They have more cheerleaders than basketball players.
That's like us in football.
It's always weird when you come here, man. It's closer you get to Kansas, things get kind of funny.
Oh, 3, top of the key, nearly banked in from Reza, but the rebound pulled in by the Bears. Oh, it's poked loose from behind by Bertelli. Picked off by Reza on the run out. Bertelli drops it off to Vansel. His layup comes off the front of the iron and over the back. Going to be called on Joey. No, a shove on Butler. That is not how I thought that was going. Wait, no, it is a foul on Versailles.
Who we call it on? 2, Joey.
They're still figuring that out. That will go on Bertelli, his first. 1:44 to go into the COMC free throw line as Butler. Shooting free throws will be Dylan Grubb, the senior. This has been a slightly discombobulated first quarter. First free throw is good.
Coach Allison always did know quite a bit about basketball.
He is one of the smartest basketball minds I've ever talked to. Good music taste as well.
Yes, very good music taste.
Second free throws off the mark. 1-2 at the line. 18-11 is the Tiger lead over Butler. 1:35 to play in this Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. To the corner. Bertelli. Head and shoulder fake. Timo works it around. Vansel. He'll try the corner three. Halfway down. Reza tips it, but Butler comes away with the board. So the Tigers have gone a little cold offensively. Butler dishes to the corner. Good closeout. Wing three, though, dialed up. It's long. The rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Bears. So Versailles going to take back over on offense. And a timeout called by someone. It's a 30 called by the Versailles bench as they want to get their offense clicking again. Jason, the offense has gone a little cold these last few looks. Tigers have been settling for threes.
We're kind of settling for threes. Some of our players that are haven't played a whole lot here, Ryan and Harmon. Harmon, kind of a guaranteed bucket right now inside, and Ryan can get to the hole anytime. So when they're both on the bench, that kind of limits us a little bit. But
my apologies.
We'll be all right.
Drumline 2 is being filmed behind us as we speak, so you never know where we're going to be for a broadcast anymore, Jason. We've called games from some interesting places.
Yeah.
International Space Station.
We're just getting started.
This TikTok is going to be phenomenal.
This TikTok, we're going to be superstars. Y'all better try to be my friend now, because once I'm famous, I ain't going to have no time for you. Because I know me, it's going to go to my head.
1:14 to play. Tigers with a 7-point lead. Randy Taylor handling the press. Races across half court. Taylor makes a little space. Sees a lane in the middle of the floor. Jump stops. Couple pivots. Drops it off to Timo. Over to Vansel. Minute to play. Vansel on the drive was dishing out for a player who was not there, and it goes to the Butler bench.
Jacob is going to find the seat over there here pretty quick. He keeps making that pass.
Spoken only the way a father can.
Only the way a father can.
Butler hanging in this one. It's 18-11. Tigers in straight man defense. Butler with 5 out right now. Finally, a post drops to the low block. It's an attack they were looking for him, but it's thrown into the doorway. Nearly took out the camera woman. Versailles will regain possession.
Coach Allison was texting me. I think he also may have listened to a lot of Blind Melon back in the 90s.
Yeah?
I'm thinking.
His music library is just, it's phenomenal. Bertelli, cross half court, goes over to Timo. 30 seconds to go. Randy Taylor in the corner. It's a Timo screen. Taylor at the high post. Looking for the cutter. He gets Bertelli all the way to the rack, and the shot won't fall, but Joey's going to get 2. That was great movement off ball by Joey Bertelli.
That was a good job by Joey to move without the ball, and a good job by Randy to find him.
Man, I've been singing his praises. Randy Taylor looks better every time you put him on the court right now.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's finding his role, and he's getting comfortable in it. And, that'll get you on the court.
Bertelli's first COMC free throw hangs up on the iron. Another one coming up. Pretty good crowd on hand here in Butler, Missouri on a Friday night.
Cool gym, isn't it? This is a cool place to go.
Second free throw for Joey is on the mark. It's 19-11, an 8-point lead with 20 seconds to go in what feels like it's been 2 quarters in 1 here in this first quarter.
I like how the whole gym is on the court, like literally the bleachers right on the court. It's pretty cool vibe.
Butler going to pull it back out with 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Tigers up by 8. Bertelli a near steal, but it's kept alive. Butler inside out, but a travel is going to be called. Versailles is going to get the rock back with just 4 seconds remaining in the quarter. See if they can get a clean look here. Tigers got to go the length of the floor, though, so you got to be fast here. Taylor gets it to Vansel near midcourt. He fires ahead. Reza's got time, gets a look off. Just off the right side of the iron. So after 1 quarter of play, Versailles leads Butler 19-11. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
As we get ready to jump into our second quarter of action, Jason, the Versailles offense was clicking early, but foul's a problem for the Tigers as Ryan Walters is back out there. He only has one, but man, Big Harmon Allison, you got the feeling he was about to put up one of those kind of career games, but a couple fouls that are questionable. I guess, is that the word we want to use?
Yeah, we're going to probably be using the whole team here because I think Espy's probably trying to protect him a little bit.
As a pass,
as well as Ryan.
Pass thrown out of bounds by Versailles, so it'll be another turnover. I mean, the Tigers are leaving this door open for the Bears right now.
We're letting them hang around, aren't we?
Butler able to handle the pressure into the front court. They go to the short corner, dish back out to the wing. Free throw line picked up, dropped off on the left side. Joey there defensively. Just dropping
Got to be a walk or a travel or something, or
travel is called.
Call something.
Joey seems fine.
Now, think about the two offensive fouls we had earlier.
I know. I'm right where you are on that, but Versailles with the rock up by 8. 7:30 to play in the second quarter of our Martin Metal broadcast. Vansel dealing with the pressure. Oh, nice fine back cut. Walters high off the glass and scores.
Nice look, nice finish.
That was a beauty of a pass and a very nice finish by Ryan Walters high off the glass. The freshman's got 9 early in this one. Butler down by 10 with the rock. Contested corner 3, halfway down. Vansel has the board. Jacob has rebounded very, very well this season. Vansel draws the foul. Going to be a blocking foul.
Needs to be careful, though. They're calling this tight tonight, so.
Other team's coach disagrees with the call. Vansel under pressure, needs help, and finds Walters. Ryan out at the logo, squares up. Uses the Joey pick and roll. Ryan inside, dishes out. Reza 3, top of the key, on the money. Dalton Reza from downtown, and the Tigers have opened up a 13-point lead a minute and a half into our second quarter. And it's picked off by Walters. Walters with the steal at half court. Strong to the basket. He pulls up the floater. Defense stopped to draw the charge, and Ryan said, I don't need to go any further anyways.
Stop and go up. Yeah, that was a smart move on Ryan's part.
Yeah, Walters took the elevator up on that shot instead, and it's now a 15-point lead. Bears racing the other way, and a shooting foul going to be called on the Tigers, so that'll be 2 free throws coming up for Jake Chandler, the senior.
And for real, that really was smart on Walter's part, because in the past here in those last few games, he would have just took it at that kid and probably would have got called for that offensive foul. But that was a smart move.
First free throw for Chandler is long. Ben Peck going to check into the game for Jacob Vansel. Second free throw here for Chandler. It's good. 26-12, Versailles by 14. Bertelli handles full court pressure. Once again, a lot of hand checking. Gets it over to Reza. He spins it half court, loses it, gets it back, finds Joey. Joey drives, drops it off. Peck, a 3 from the wing is long, and it'll go out of bounds and back to the Bears. The Bears. Ditka. Caleb Williams going to be checking in a minute. Him and Luther Burden the third. To the corner. Butler thought about the shot, driving baseline. Top of the key, three was open, but instead lane to the rack. Euro around the defender, laid up and in by Chandler. Back to a 12-point game. Walters ahead to Peck. He gets it on the block. Double team comes, spins, drops it off. Head and shoulder fake from Joey. Joey drops somebody, and a blocking foul is called. That's going to go on Chandler. That'll be 2 COMC free throws coming up for Joey Bertelli. Joey's first free throw is long.
Quite the crowd around us here. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm in everybody's way. I don't know what's going down.
If you hear the broadcast randomly stop, send help.
Just dragging the table somewhere else where I don't know what this is.
Second free throw for Joey off the back iron won't fall. So 0 of 2 from the COMC free throw line. Lead stays at 12, 26-14. Butler races the other way to the left wing, looking to attack. Tigers get back defensively. 5:20 to go in the quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they will say last touch by.
I
thought it went off the Butler leg, but I guess they're going to say the Tigers got a touch on it. Butler tossed it in the backcourt. Walters there defensively. Straight man defense from Versailles, and just blowing a tire are the Bears. Walters on the fast break, long strides, off to the races. Right hand, left side, gets the reverse to fall. It's 28-14. Well, the scoreboard hasn't changed here. I think it's 28-14.
Should be.
Yeah. Unless my math's wrong. Tigers have doubled up the Bears. Turnaround jumper in the paint is good for Butler. Seriously, shouldn't it be 20? Okay, now it is 28-16.
I didn't see who scored that.
Peck inside. He's knocked off ball. Some aggressive clapping. That'll be team foul number 3 on Butler. Butler has went deep in their rotation, using their full bench tonight.
All the way down to the third chair.
Randy Taylor gets inside, makes space, drops it off to Reza. He'll pull the 3 off the back iron, no good. Long rebound, corralled by DeLogier. Gets inside, looking for help. Skip pass, dangerous pass is corralled. Mid-range, smoked off the glass, and Bertelli has the board. Joey brings up the floor. Versailles leads 28-16, 4:15 to go. Reza's wing 3 off the back iron, no good. Walters keeps it alive. Oh, nice take to the rack, just came off the iron. Butler going back to work. Looks like Big Harmon going to get to check back into this game with about 4 minutes left in the quarter. The next dead ball. Oh, it's knocked loose. Good hustle diving for it was Peck. Then he gets a reach-in foul on his way back in. That'll be team foul 2 on the Tigers. Just under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. As Big Harmon comes back into the game for Dalton Reza. No, excuse me, he comes in for Ryan Walters. Harmon going to have to be smart here, playing with 2 fouls, he says with air quotes.
Big boys always get noticed a lot more, too, so, yeah, he needs to be careful.
Yeah, but his personality's so quiet. I don't know how anybody would know he's there.
Yeah, so reserved. And
he's a very shy kid. Like, if we could get Harmon to be a little more outspoken. Mid-range jumper pulled up off the front iron, won't go. Rebound Butler. They find the cutter. Strong take to the rack. He's stripped. And a blocking foul going to go on Bertelli, though. Is that a shooting foul? No, it'll just be possession. Team foul 3, second on Joey. Butler inbounding under their own basket. 28-16, the Versailles lead. We'll pick and roll. Nice crossover. Strong take to the rack, and the shot finished by the Bears. They've drawn back to within 10 as Frazen Wisdom, the freshman, gets the bucket. Peck tries to answer. His shot blocked, but Peck keeps it alive, stays with it, but he's blocked from behind. The Bears could cut it to single digits here. Peck picking up full court, and it's picked off by Bertelli. Joey inside, holds the pivot, and a double team, splits it, puts the shot off the glass. The ref whistles a lot. and calls a foul on the floor.
I was going to say, people want to walk, but he
held that pivot.
He held the pivot. He didn't move his foot at all.
This game getting a little ugly right now. I don't know another real word to describe it there.
Super ugly.
Throwing an adjective in the mix.
Magic adjectives. What I'm known for.
Oh, beautiful find. Big Harmon on the cut, and he finishes. Big fellow with a soft touch. The Tigers go back up by 12.
Tiger ball.
Turnover on Butler. Ball back to the Tigers. Good call, Britt.
Yay.
We got to get a little more emphasis when you say it, though. On the floor for Versailles, Van Sel, Randy Taylor, Harmon Ollison, Joey Bertelli, and Dalton Reza. 3:04 remaining in the first half of this Martin Metal broadcast. Taylor used the Reza screen, goes over to Harmon. Looking for the cutter, he finds Vansel. Dropped off to Reza. Bertelli thought about the three, instead goes to Harmon. Quickly over to Taylor. Harmon going to set the screen for him. Rolls inside. Oh, you had Ollison there. You got to feed him on that roll. They were looking back door for Dalton Reza, but it's tipped out of bounds. Butler moving well. If you get that switch and you can get Ollison on the smaller defender, I am feeding him every day.
Every single time. They got no answer for him.
Kid looks like he's been living in the weight room. Screen is set. To the corner is Taylor. He gets it back into Bertelli. Bertelli's floater is short. Joey stays with it. But he stepped on the out-of-bounds line before he could throw it backwards. So Butler is hanging around in this thing. It's 12-point lead for the Tigers, but they have not really been able to grow it much more. Butler going to work offensively. Once again, straight man defense from the Tigers. Lane to the rack all the way. The shot won't go. Vansel had the board. It winds up in the hands of a Bear, but the Bear was standing out of bounds, so it'll be Tiger ball. Bertelli brings it up the floor. Turns the corner, drives inside, drops it off to Timo. Timo to Randy Taylor. Back inside to Harmon. Turn around, jump hook, rolls home.
Good luck, man. He's got that little baby hook down.
He's figured it out. Once he gets you pinned on the post up, just give him the points.
Yeah, he helps where you are. You're toast.
Oh, nice find on the back up. It's blocked by Joe.
Oh.
Huh? Oh, that looked real clean.
I'm trying to figure out how that was on Joey? Yeah, okay.
I thought he blocked that pretty clean.
I don't know how much cleaner you can get, but that's his third foul. That's he's probably going to have to come out here and finish this half.
First COMC free throw is long.
Yeah, that was a nice block.
Checking
it appeared to be.
Ryan Walters comes into the game. Also, Jackson Allen into the game. Freshman.
Allen, another freshman.
Again, freshman. He's got a little size to him for a freshman as well.
He's got some size. He got some skill. He's a pretty good player.
Second COMC free throw falls home for the Bears. It's 32-19 with 1:46 to go in the half. Walters out on the wing. Looks to drive, makes space, goes off to Allen. Over in the corner, Timo. They flash Ollison high post. The Bears paying a lot of attention to him. Allen back to Timo. Inside to Ollison. Muscles it up. He's fouled. I mean, what are your options right now if you're Butler? You either give him the bucket or you foul.
You can give him the 2 or give him the 2 and 1. Yeah, they don't have an answer for Harmon.
No, Harmon's just a tank down there right now. So Ollison, 2 COMC free throws coming up. First is pure. Tigers have put up 33 points in this first half. Second free throw for Harmon is good. Ollison now in double digits for the game. Tigers lead 34-19. 15-point lead for Versailles with 1:20 to play in the half. And a hand check foul going to be called at half court on Allen. That'll be team foul 5, and that'll be COMC free throws coming up for the Bears. We're close enough that I can say you are listening to tonight's broadcast on KTKS Versailles Eldon at the Lake of the Ozarks and 95.1 FM. Also online at lakeradio.com, streaming at MoSportsZone.com. I'm Colton Taylor. Coach Jason Vansel with me. We got producer, camera lady Britt mic'd up as well and back at the studio. A combination of Mark and Jamian getting us through the evening tonight. First free throw long for the Bears, but a second one on the way. And it's knocked down. That free throw is up and good for Jesse Carter. 34-20. It's Versailles by 14 with 1:15 to play in the half. Allen on the right wing. Makes space. Fires up to Timo. Walters, 3, won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. They'll say last touched by Reza. So the ball back to the Bears. Full court pressure being applied by the Tigers. Handling it well is the big fella, Jesse Carter. Skip around to the left wing, inside. Skip back out. Carter will try the 3. He'll get it. Tell you what, Carter's impressive. He is. He's trying to put the team on his back right now. It's back to an 11-point game. Allen over to Timo. Gives it to Vansel in the corner, who skips it up to Allen. Back to Timo. Thought about the 3. 30 seconds to play in the half. Vansel corrals it. Gets to the top of the key. Back to Allen. Back to Timo on the right wing. Working around this 2-3 zone played by the Bears. Short corner in, out. Timo. Wing 3 dialed up. Splashed home.
Nice.
Big Timo with the answer. It's 37-23. Tigers back up by 14. Half-court heave. Butler comes back to meet it with 10 seconds to play, trying to get a look. But a timeout going to be called by the Butler bench. They want to set up a play to try to get points before we go to the half as they are down 14. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
With just 8 seconds left, Jason, Butler is trying to get this as close as possible before the half. I think it's honestly a smart timeout on their part.
Yeah, I agree. You want to try to get something, try to get this as close to a 10-point lead. I know there's only 8 seconds left, but we've looked like we could run away with this at times, but Butler keeps finding a way to hang around. So
we'll see if the Tigers can get us stopped in the half or if the Bears are going to draw a little closer here before the night is done.
I think it's a smart move. We got Ryan and Harm both on the bench here to finish out this half just to make sure we don't get anything crazy called on them. So all the other players are playing good enough. You can do that tonight.
Yeah. Bears get it in. 7 seconds to play out on the right wing. Dive across middle of the paint, dish to the corner. They set up the corner 3, catch and shoot. It's long, and Butler can't get a putback before the buzzer sounds. So we've played one half. Versailles leads Butler 37-23. Your High B halftime show is coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes. The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Law Lafayette and Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community, and to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
Reaching your fitness goals doesn't have to be tough at Versailles Total Fitness. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals in a safe, efficient manner. Get your membership set up today and talk to Tara about training so you can take the first step in becoming a healthier you. Contact Versailles Total Fitness at 573-789-6800 Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30, or see them in person at 131 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
Back with our Hy-Vee halftime show, the Versailles Tigers lead the Bears of Butler by a score of 37-23. Tiger offense, firing on all cylinders. You put up 37 points and a half, Jason. You feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, we've done a pretty good job of scoring, and a lot of different Tigers have gotten the scoring column tonight, hit some shots. So, yeah, you got to feel pretty good. That's pretty high scoring for us.
And especially since a lot of that half, you had some of your big scorers on the bench. Harmon Allison spent a lot of time on the bench. Ryan Walters had to spend quite a bit of time on the bench. So I think it was a very impressive half for the Tigers. There were a couple defensive lapses there, but still giving up 23, not terrible for a half of varsity basketball by any means.
No, if you just do what you did, you're going to win this game big. So, that's the way I look at it. If we just go out, keep playing the same defense.
What's big to me is that they saw, Ryan picked up a foul early, and then we saw Harmon pick up 2 early. But both those kids, just freshmen, were able to keep their composure and not go get another dumb foul before the half was done. So I think that was a big growing
I think
period.
Espy did a good job of protecting them.
He did.
From their own self sometimes because they're still young. But, I think that helped us out tremendously, and the 2 big freshmen are leading the way tonight.
Well, and not just Espy. I think the teammates stepped up a lot, because the thing is, when you're going to have those guys on the bench, somebody else is going to have to come in.
Somebody got to step up.
Me, Joey Bertelli has actually made a lot of big plays for these Tigers tonight.
Timo hit 2 threes.
I was about to say, Timo is giving you great time out there, 2-3. Timo's a sharpshooter, man. We've said this since he became a running back.
Yeah,
What does the scoring at the half look like for the Versailles Tigers?
What do we got here? We got Bertelli with 5 and a ton of rebounds. Walters has got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points at half, it looks like. Reza hit a 3. Timo hit 2 big threes to help out. The Big Harm, I think, sitting here at 10 points right now.
So right now, if it were Butler versus the 2 big freshmen, it'd be a tie ball game. That's a good sign right now.
If we just go out and play another half like we did, we should be heading home with a victory, I would think. Got to play some defense still.
But, Jason, I can't reiterate enough. If you haven't watched the Tigers play in these last 3 or 4 games, they look great right now. They seem to be playing good team basketball.
Yes, team basketball.
And it doesn't matter who's on the court right now. They're playing as a unit. It's not one guy getting it and saying, let's go ISO ball and seeing what happens. It's a lot of passing. The closest thing to ISO ball is if they see, hey, Harmon's got the 5'7" guy on his back. All right, you isolate the big fella right there. That's different. But
they're playing for each other.
Yeah,
I like that. They're playing for each other. They really don't seem to care who gets the credit. They just want to get the win. And you see that in the way they play. They're making the extra pass, finding each other when they're open. So that's what you want to do if you want to be successful.
Yeah, I think it was a solid first half of play. What I'd really like to see, though, is how do the Tigers close this thing out? Do you come out here in the second half and really, shut the door early, or are you going to let Butler back in? It's a young squad, could go either way. By the way, the last update we had, the Eldon Mustangs, checked in with them in New Bloomfield, and they were up 8 on New Bloomfield in that second quarter. The Mustangs looking for win number 9 on the season.
Yeah,
that would tie the most wins in the last 11 seasons for the Eldon Mustangs. To be able to do that before your tournament, that could be massive for Coach Caudell's squad.
Well, we say that's over a tournament is a springboard. Good or bad, it tends to be a springboard. So
they did pretty okay over there.
I think they did pretty okay. Them and their girls team both.
Britt, do you have any thoughts on the first half?
I think it was good. I think everyone was kind of thrown for a loop from the officiating, but if we can just stay disciplined, be good things. And I like SB's like foul rotation. Like he gets a foul, he doesn't allow them to make another stupid frustration foul, and I think that's helping like put towards the success that they've seen here tonight.
Do you have any comments on today's edition of Britt's Kicks? Is there anything standing out in your book?
I like number 5. I'm not sure what his name is on Butler's. It's giving sunset and like sunrise vibes. Let me take a look at our team.
Jake Chandler out there getting the shout out from Britt with the sunset and sunrise vibes.
Also, Mark Sprinkle's shoes are hot pink, and hot pink's my favorite color.
All right.
There's hot pink, and then there's that hot pink. And
I can feel the burn off that.
Highlighter markers that are jealous of that.
That has been today's edition of Britt's Kicks. Come back for more next week. And also come back for more basketball here in just a minute. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
If you see a KS95 cruiser driving down the road with a bear strapped to it,
just keep it to yourself and don't let anybody know that we stole it.
Just mind your business. That's all we ask him. Wing 3 to start the second half from Butler is off the mark, but the offensive board kept alive. They find the cutter. Shot fake off the glass. Banked in. Tough take and finish by Jake Chandler. I think Britt's shoe compliments inspired him to start the second half.
I take it back.
Timo over to Vansel. They get it to Ollison on the block. Beautiful find on the back cut. Bertelli's shot won't go. He tips it out to Vansel. Vansel's floater up and good. Lead back at 14. 39-25 here in the American Sun Control third quarter of action.
It's giving Sunny D and grape juice.
Sunny, there you go.
Butler out on the wing, dishes it over to the left side. Chandler drives, working against Walters. Step through, lays it up and in.
That's a tough move.
I tell you what, Jake Chandler can play some basketball.
He can play some ball. Him and Ryan's got a good battle going. Battle of the fives.
Somebody needs to find where this draft is coming from here in the gym. They drop it off to Ollison. What a spin move on the block, and the shot just wouldn't fall. I like that take from Harmon. Oh, it's tipped up by Walters into the announcer's desk. Souvenir ball for the crowd. They decide to throw it back.
Yeah, him and Chandler's got a nice little battle going on right now.
So the lead is at 12. Butler going to try to cut it to 10 or potentially single digits with a made 3 here. To the corner, back out to the wing. Driving inside, runner blocked by Ollison. He gives it up to Walters. Walters gets to the middle of the floor, head of steam, drops it off to Vansel, who lays it up and in on the backside. Beautiful find and finish. It's Walters to Vansel in a 14-point lead.
Yeah, those two kind of got a little thing going between each other. But Jacob had a nice pass to him in the first half, and he just returned it. They got a little connection going.
Oh, ball's posed loose, recovered. Dished out to the left wing. Shot fake, drive inside, splitting the defense. Reverse layup won't go. Ollison, a good job just staying vertical.
That was a good job just getting that ball off of that young man there.
41-27, the Versailles lead with the rock. Bertelli goes to Walters. Shot fake, tries to make space, goes down to Harmon. Out to Timo. He lines up a 3. It's long, and the rebound controlled by Butler. Delogier. The right wing, the Bears drop it off. Chandler looks to drive. Long strides inside through the contact. Floater won't go, but they'll say a foul on the floor first. It's going to go against Walters, I believe. It'll be Ryan's second.
Is it a second or third? That's
Ryan's third.
No, they did not call that on Ryan. They called that on Harmon. That's his third.
I missed that. Must have had a hand in the cookie jar or something.
I hope Espy knows it wasn't on Ryan.
Inbounds to the right wing. Top of the key, stepping inside, out to the corner is the Bears. A dangerous skip pass. Randy Taylor nearly had it, but the Bears keep it alive. They find the cutter. Scoop shot at the rack is up and good. DeLogier with the bucket, back at 12. That seems to be the popular number this game has stayed at. 41-29 with 5:15 to go in the American Sun Control third quarter. Down screen frees up Vansel. Allison sets the screen for him, rolls off. Vansel drops it to Timo. The corner, Bertelli, head and shoulder fake. Back to Allison, out of the wing to Randy Taylor. Thought about the three, waits for the Allison screen. Allison rolls down, post up, calling for it. Taylor tries to fire in, but it's tipped and stolen by Butler and then fouled by Taylor.
I see where Randy's looking at. Just don't want to try to do too much.
Yeah. Substitution.
Yeah, big arm's got to come out.
Yeah.
We don't want to get caught on one here.
So Allison will head to the bench with his 3 fouls. Butler with the rock, down by 12. 4:45 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. A 3, top of the key, halfway down, wouldn't go.
Nice rebound.
Man, Joey really gets up for those
Joey
boards.
Cleans them suckers, man.
Fires ahead to Reza. His skip pass to Vansel had a little too much heat on it, hit somebody in the crowd. Ball back to Butler, so the Tigers leaving this door a little bit open for Butler. See what the Bears
that
do.
double-digit padding.
Right wing, Butler finds the cutter inside, muscling the shot up off the back iron. Give Bertelli another board. Bertelli out here doing his best Reagan Albrecht impression.
Yeah.
Crossover from Joey over to Randy Taylor. Thought about the shot, instead goes back to Joey. Joey finds the back cut of Reza on the block. Defense collapses. Reza steps through, kisses it off the glass and in.
Nice finish.
Good patience, too, by Reza. Inside. Good trap by the Tigers. Butler dishes to the corner. 3 lined up. It rattles off the iron, and the board pulled in by who else but Joey Bertelli.
Joey's starting to pile him up a little bit here, isn't he?
Timo on the wing. Reza in the corner. They go to Vansel on the block. Jacob skips it over to Big Timo. Back to Vansel. Vansel crossover, drive inside, spin, move, step through, shot, won't go, gets his own miss, puts it back and scores. I don't know what my voice just did. Vansel with a great take. Offensive board finish. My voice buffered. It's a 45-29. Tigers by 16. But that, a step through shot, won't go, good defense, Timo.
There you go.
I'm struggling. Race a wing 3, got it.
Do you shop a little bit on Temu, you think, Colton?
I ordered some stuff today.
You're addicted to it, man.
19-point lead for Versailles, and names are getting difficult.
That's hilarious.
That was the last thing I expected.
Wing 3 hit by the Bears. They call a timeout, and I'm thankful because I need it. It's 48-32, 2:44 to go. This is KS95 Sports.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, and Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Tigers with the rock. Bertelli over to Vansel. Vansel gives it back to Joey. 2:30 to play in this third quarter. Players have got new nicknames in this game.
Yeah.
Taylor inside, makes space, goes to Vansel. Vansel looks to drive, spins, dishes back. Spin took a little too much. The spin turned into a pirouette and travel.
Yeah.
Vansels are known for a lot of things. Their grace, their poise.
Being ballerinas.
Cirque du Soleil or whatever. Is that a circle? I don't know.
It is if you order it off Temu.
What about those air fryer liners? How did that turn out?
Dude,
I
they're
need
great. They are fantastic. I got
use them to
100
bake
of them
my
for
bread
$2.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. We're learning a lot here today. Told you, I was on Temu today, and I ordered a blender, I ordered a ratchet set, and a necklace.
Speaking of
All
bread,
for
I'll have
$4.
your cheddar jalapeno bread eat sometime.
Oh, I want that.
It's in my fridge.
3 top of the key. Oh, you made it, Bertelli. Another board. That's at least his 4th of the quarter.
I gotta bake it.
Reza. Charge is called on Reza as the Bear gets back and sets his feet, so it'll be a turnover back to Butler. It's a 16-point lead for Versailles with 1:56 to go. Yeah, I did some Temu shopping at work, so it was about to happen. But I want that bread. I've been waiting on that bread. You said it was in your fridge.
You got to let me know
It
how
is
all
in my
this Temu
fridge. I
stuff
just
turns out.
bake it.
Oh, I've gotten a bunch of Temu stuff. I just got some in the other day. What did I get the other day? Oh, I got that thing for my truck.
Well, doesn't
that
it
new
take like
screen.
6 months to get it?
No, it took a week. Yeah, I got that screen for my truck. And a foul committed by the Tigers. Bertelli a little overzealous on the defense. Fouls Butler on the drive. If you're listening to this broadcast, you're really confused, and I don't blame you. Unless you're a part of Brit's fan club, then congratulations.
Yeah, have fun with that.
You can send her fan mail to P.O. Box 409 in Versailles. That's the radio station one. So
I thought you were taking my PR.
No, I'll start collecting it at the station.
Joey's fourth foul.
Butler gets it in under the rack. They're able to keep it alive, but then it's taken away by Ben Peck. 4 fouls on Joey Hurts. He has been.
Yeah, he's been rebounding great for us.
Yeah, he's had a very nice game for the Tigers. 48-32, the Versailles lead. 1:30 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Taylor on the drive. Muscles and makes some space. Gives it to Ben Peck. Peck drops it off to Timo. Over to Allen. Allen's got quite a few minutes in this game. Oh, it's stripped and stolen. Butler on the run out. Little Euro to the rack, and the shot comes off the iron, and Peck gets the board. Fires ahead trying to lead Vansel. The problem is it led to a Butler player. That's a turnover back to the Bears. Inside, it's poked loose by Allen, out of bounds.
Shot by Jackson. Allen will be a kid that I think will be in the mix next year.
Yeah.
And it'll still make us a young team. But, I mean, he'll be in that mix next year.
His shoes are giving lemonade.
My thoughts exactly, Britt. Catch and shoot wing 3 for the Bears off the iron. Won't go under a minute to play. Good enough rebound. That one hit the floor before Randy Taylor picked it up. Taylor jump stop inside. Skips it out to Timo. Over to Allen. Jackson thought about the shot. Instead, he drives. It's knocked loose. Picked up by Butler. Bears down by 16, wanting to run. It's knocked loose. Picked back up by Butler. Nearly stolen by Taylor. Bears keep possession. Euro skip to the corner. Extra pass top of the key.
Everything's just a little out of control here.
Yeah, because of that, a dive inside and a reach-in foul going to go on Vansel, and that'll be team foul 5 and 2 free throws coming up at the COMC charity stripe for Jake Chandler. First free throw is on the mark.
I have some people wondering what I would like in my PR boxes. I take a sweet tea and breakfast panini from Gathering Grounds, and I'm very happy.
I just meant they could send you fan mail. If they send that into a P.O. box,
I like
it's going
those
to be weird.
sandwiches
Well,
they
like
got.
gift cards, you know.
What's that,
thing.
panini or whatever they got?
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
that thing's
good.
on point. It's off the chain, dog. I like that stuff.
Just what? First free throw is good. Second one misses, but an offensive board by Butler. Off the chain, dog?
I don't know. I was just talking. I heard some kid say something cool. So it's cool. So I'm trying to be more hip with the youngsters. They said I'm old and a boomer. They don't even know what the boomer generation is.
It has to do with your stereo. You've got it too loud.
Yeah.
Crossover drive inside. A travel committed by Butler. It'll be a turnover back to the Tigers. They'll have 11.6 to get a look here. And Coach Espy going to go ahead and get Ryan back into the game. Try to get a clean look up 48-33 with 11 seconds to go. Here's the thing. I think Ryan's only got 2 fouls. I think Coach Espy.
I think he thinks he has 3.
Yes, I think that when that happened with Harmon, I think that he thinks that Ryan is playing with 3 fouls. 8 seconds to go. Vansel drops it off to Walters. 5 seconds. Walters on the drive. Goes to the corner. Randy Taylor. His shot's long. Rebound picked up by Butler, and it's heaved but won't go. We've played 3, and Versailles leads 48-33 when we come back. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
As we get ready to jump into the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action, I was going to try to pull up the Tuttle feed real quick and see if I could get a update on the Mustangs. We'll work on that in just a moment. Tigers with the first look of the fourth quarter. Taylor on the left wing. Back into the game is Allison and Walters. Taylor picks it up at the free throw line, goes over to Vansel. He drops it to Randy on the right block. Randy spins, makes space, pulls it back out to Vansel.
He's a big dog.
They go with him, instantly kicked out to Peck, over to Walters. Walters drives baseline, skip back out, Randy Taylor, corner 3, dialed up off the iron, won't go. Rebound tipped by Walters, corralled by Peck. Allison jump stop inside and scores. Great team basketball being played, and the Tigers are up 17.
Look at all them extra passes we're making.
Popovich and the old Spurs squads would be proud. We'll pick and roll action here from Butler. Try to drive baseline, and Vansel takes it away. Pokes it loose. It's regained by Butler. Tigers making nothing easy right now. They've held Butler to just 33 points in this game. Right wing. Butler just trying to get inside the three-point line. In the corner, driving baseline. Tough take. Vansel meets him at the iron, and it won't go. He gets the board and looks to run. Inside to Harmon. Out to Ryan. Wing 3. Walters halfway down, and the board corralled by Butler. Walters steals it right back, and the reverse layup is good. Active hands from Walters as he takes it away, gets the bucket, and he's up to 15 in the game. Ryan and Harmon have combined for 27. When both aren't having a huge scoring night, but still can combine for near 30, you're okay with that. Oh, nice spin move inside, finishing, and the foul. Great take there from Chandler, and he's got a three-point opportunity. Joey checks in for Jacob Vansel. Vansel just picking up his third foul a moment ago. Three-point opportunity is good. The lead is at 16, 52-36. Bertelli to Allison to break the press. That's an over and back.
Yeah, he wasn't set.
Yep. Bertelli caught it. Allison flipped it back to him. Bertelli had not established himself in the front court, so that'll be a turnover.
I'd like to see the Tigers clean it up a little bit. Let's finish strong.
6:08 remaining in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Down the outside, little weave. Hesitation inside, left hand off the glass. It's a nice take and finish by Jesse Carter. His lead is down to 14. Just under 6 minutes to play. Bertelli handling the pressure. To the corner, Walters. Shot fake, he drives baseline, goes back to the reverse and scores. Ryan just looks a step faster than anybody they put on him.
Yeah, I don't think they have anybody that can match him up.
He's up to 17.
He knows how to use that rim to his advantage too like that.
Butler Trying to answer. Crossover inside. Mid-range pull-up. Rolls off the iron, and Walters has the board. Ryan brings it up the court. Oh, nice find on the back cut to Peck, who he has fouled inside and will be shooting 2. Great vision by Walters and good movement off ball by Peck. So Ben Peck at the COMC free throw line. He missed that first one?
Yep.
Okay, I pulled my head to look at something on the tablet, and Ollison going to get a breather. His big Timo checks in for him.
That's Timu.
Second free throw off the back iron is long and controlled by the Bears. Once again, 54-38. Butler trails by 16 to the corner. Nice pass inside on the block. Good help defense. Walters, and stripped on the way up by Joey, but that's going to be 2 free throws now coming up for Lucas Davidson.
All she wrote for Joey for the night.
So Joey fouls out. See who the Tigers choose to bring in to replace Joey. Jacob Vansel checks back into the game for Bertelli. So a good night for Joey. I'd love to know how many rebounds he closed this game with.
Yeah, he done real well on the boards and played tough, man.
First of 2 free throws is good for Davidson. 54-39, a 15-point lead. Davidson could make it 14. Second one is long, but an offensive board given up and then thrown out of bounds. Ball back to the Tigers. Vansel tried to toss it into Walters.
It'll be a walk. There we go.
It was taken away by Butler, but a travel. So a turnover back to the Tigers.
That was scary.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I touched this button on the camera as soon as it did that, and I was like, I'm in charge.
I just watched quite the exchange down there with Andy. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ahead of the pack. Walters gets it on the inbounds and lays it up and in on the backside. 56-39. Tigers go up by 17. Back the other way. Shot won't go. Knocked out of bounds. Take by Chandler, but the Tiger defense too much. It'll be a turnover back to Versailles. So Versailles trying to close this one out. They're up 17, looking to get to 2-0 in conference play. 2-0 in district play as well.
3-0 on the week. That's pretty good when you break your schedule up by the week and you win all the games in 1 week.
Not to mention back to 500 on the season.
Yeah.
Randy Taylor being pressed full court. And a hand check going to be called on the Bears. Randy handled that well.
Yeah.
Randy showing everybody the red mark on. Wow, he did get fouled.
Yeah. I mean, he got a nice one on there.
When you can see it from up here, that's a pretty good sign.
But it's stinging.
Vansel tosses it into Walters. I'd like to see them press him full court. He shifts gears, head of steam to the rack, and just too strong, comes off the iron. It's saved and stolen by Butler. Butler steps into a wing 3, splashes it home. Man, Jesse Carter has had a nice night.
Yes, he has. He's done a good job for the Butler Bears.
Inbound to Timo. Full court pressure being applied. It's skipped ahead to Randy Taylor. Spins.
This is where we
What a spin. He spun and jumped the length of the lane a little too far. It's a travel and a turnover back to the Bears.
Do they call that a spinette?
I know it's 4 minutes, but this is where Versailles needs to understand the lead you have.
Oh, my. A catch and shoot corner 3. Jesse Carter dies on the back of the iron and then falls in. It's down.
Yes,
to an 11-point game.
We do not have to just push this. The clock can be your friend right here.
Somebody's scoring is off. Maybe it's mine. I have it as 45-56. They have it as 44. I guess I'm going to go with theirs. Maybe the 1-3 was a 2 and I didn't realize it.
I have it 45 as well.
Okay, well, I think they're wrong, but I'm not going to tell them.
They've made a couple mistakes on their board. But
Strong to the rack. Walters through the contact shot. Almost falls, but he'll go to the COMC free throw line for 2.
Tough take. I like it.
Yeah, maybe one of those threes was actually a 2. I don't know. That's going to be foul number 4 going against Jesse Carter. Walters' first free throw is on the mark. 57-44 is the lead. Coach Pryor standing up and telling Harmon, don't even think about getting in there on the rebound. Get back.
Yeah, just get back.
Second free throw for Walters is good. Lead back at 14. Ben Peck going to check into the game for Jacob Vansel. So it's Randy Taylor, Ben Peck, Harmon Ollison, Big Timo, and Ryan Walters on the floor.
I want to see us play smart on offense. We're down to 3 minutes and something, and don't force this.
What was the... Randy Taylor ran by the kid who pushed him off and got called for a foul. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, you kind of feel something's changing here a little bit. At least I do, and I just think we need to be careful here.
Butler, top of the key is Carter. Crossover out to the corner, catch and shoot 3 is hit. Lead is back at 11. 3:25 to play. Inbounds is to Peck. He races up the left sideline and I guess was looking for Ollison, but it's thrown out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Bears.
I don't want to see a repeat of the last few minutes of that Eldon game here.
3:20 to play. Once again, an 11-point lead, 58-47. Butler races into the front court, drops it off to the corner. Thought about the 3. Set inside around the defense, and another lay-in on the run. This one is up and good from DeLozier, and the lead for the first time in the second half is down to single digits, just 9. But a foul going to go against Chandler. Full court pressure. And I believe that's going to foul Chandler out of the game and send Randy Taylor to the free throw line.
So it should be what is that? Yeah, the fifth foul, right?
So one of your 3 bench players is now in the game. Now, I will say it's worth noting that Jesse Carter also has 4 fouls. Randy trying to give the Tigers back a double-digit lead. His first one off the back iron and falls home. Lead back at 10, 59-49, 3:05 to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. And Randy makes them both. It's an 11-point lead for Versailles with 3 minutes to play. Jesse Carter trying to handle the pressure. Get a little space, finds the cutter inside. Ollison there defensively, and it's an and-one opportunity.
I don't know what more you can do there.
I honestly thought he was straight up. But I guess the official disagreed. I wonder if he had that other hand on his hip, maybe?
I don't know.
It's the only thing I can figure. Either way, the lead is at 9 and a chance to cut it to 8 here at the free throw line. That will be Harmon's 4th foul, so he's got to be smart this last 2:51. Free throw, no good, but the offensive board and a foul committed directly after is going to send DeLozier to the line. DeLozier could cut this to a 7-point game with 2:49 to go. First free throw is good. Second COMC free throw coming up. I wouldn't hate to see Coach Espy maybe burn a timeout and
these kids got to get regrouped because they're.
Well, the second free throw is long and Randy Taylor has the board.
We don't have to hurry up and do anything except take care of the ball.
And they'll get it to Vansel. He'll give it to Walters.
That's where the ball needs to be, right there.
Ryan going to reset. Ryan over to Timo.
There you go. Burn that clock a little bit.
Back over to Ryan. 2:30 to play. An 8-point Versailles lead. Tigers with the rock. Walters turns inside out to Timo. Over to Vansel. Yep. The Tigers
you go.
Playing a game of keep away here. Walters now steps out with it, gives a shot fake, drives baseline all the way to the rack, and shot won't go, but he's going to get 2 free throws for it. That was a good possession. Burned nice 20 seconds, almost 30 seconds, and then results in COMC free throws coming up for Walters.
That's that situational awareness we were talking about a couple games ago that the Tigers need to develop, and how to finish a game that you're up in.
Ryan's first free throw hangs on the iron and falls off the front. Second COMC free throw coming up. Walters makes the second. 61-52. It is a 9-point lead. Carter races into the front court, pulls out to the left wing. 2:10 to play.
No fouls.
Inside, hangs in the air. The floater's good. Lead is back at 7, and a full timeout called by the Butler bench. With 2:04 to play, we'll take the break as well. 61-54 is the Versailles lead, and you're listening to KS95 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling. For reliable products offered by reliable people, call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
It's happening now at GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. No hidden fees, no gimmicks, just great rides and incredible prices. We're talking cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs ready to roll. Plus bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. Locally owned, hometown proud, and here to hook you up with unbeatable deals and service after the sale. Don't wait. Get to GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon or call 573-557-2200. That's GT Brothers Automotive, where great deals and lifetime peace of mind comes standard.
Versailles trying to hold on to a 7-point lead with 2:04 remaining in this contest. We'll see if the Tigers can hold on. Butler making a late push. This game seemed like it was out of hand, but man, the Bears have really fought back here late in this Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. On the inbound, they get it to Walters. And Butler immediately steps back. They do not really want to. They don't want to press Ryan full court.
I would just kind of keep the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Inside out, Allison corner 3, got it. That's one of those. As the shot's going up, you think, oh, we don't need a 3, but when it splashes home, you go, you know, a good shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it went in, but I want us to learn this because this could cost us. I think that's what cost us against Eldon at the end. But it went in, so.
Well, nice shot by Allison. He's up to 15 in the game. Leading scorer, though, Walters with 22 in this one. He has played well tonight. And that's with having to spend a little bit of time on the bench with, I say foul trouble. I still think Espy thought he had more fouls than he did.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan's young. He's, you got to remember, this kid's still only 14. He's not 15 yet. He's a 14-year-old kid. And he gets a little emotional sometimes and things like that. So I think the coaches did a good job of kind of protecting the young bucks from the fouls and sometimes their own emotions whenever they get those fouls. So, and you know, when they were in there, they made quite a difference.
Meanwhile, over in New Bloomfield, Eldon leads 51-40 going into the fourth quarter.
You got to feel comfortable with that, don't you?
Ahart with a 20-piece already going into that one. So Mustangs looking to hold on to that one and get to win number 9 on the season.
Good deal.
Tigers trying to get to win number 7, minute 45 away from it with a 10-point lead. Butler trying to make a push. 3, top of the key. Man, Carter is not going to go quietly in this
That's
one.
his third 3 in this quarter.
Hits the 3, and it's back to 7. Walters handles the press with ease, and now...
Keep the ball, son. Keep the ball.
Say a little keep away here with a minute 30 to go. Walters inside out to the corner. Harmon this time doesn't take the 3. Instead moves it around. Vansel has it.
Take care of the ball.
Walters comes to meet him. Little trouble getting it to Ryan, and it's saved by Timo. And a timeout called by Espy. As I think that's one of those where it's just like, okay, I know you want to get the ball to Ryan, but if you have to force it right there, going another route is not the wrong
Yeah, we don't
move,
want the wheels to fly off the wagon just yet here. So
1:14 to go in this one. It's 57-64, 7-point lead for Versailles. Once again, looking to pick up another conference win. If the Tigers win this, you start looking at the conference. Obviously, a big game with Warsaw will be had. We watched
Warsaw the other night against Eldon.
Yeah, and I
told Espy get ready for slow ball.
Well, and get ready for I was trying to.
Is it not Henderson?
Henderson, yeah, Luke Henderson. Yeah, everything runs through him, and then they'll still, of course, have a game with Sherwood on the schedule.
I haven't heard nothing about them this year. I don't know much about them. And
From what I saw a little down, and then Eldo's having a pretty good year. So
yeah, Eldo's a solid team.
If you could get through Sherwood and Warsaw, you start looking at that Eldo game late in the season and saying, well, there's a conference championship on the line. I don't know Eldo's record in conference play, but
all right to win 2 out of the last 3 in the conference in the last 3 years.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. And there's a lot of district foes sprinkled in there as well.
Yes, sir.
Inbounds is to Walters. 7-point lead for Versailles, 1:10 to play. At some point in time, Butler's going to have to start fouling here. We'll see at what point that is. Walters drives and goes to Ollison. Big fella makes some space, turns the corner, goes to the rack, dishes it out to Timo. Quickly over to Vansel and back to Walters. 55 seconds to go. Walters gets inside, dribbles, drops it off to Timo. He walks right back out and takes the ball back.
Nice job, fellas.
They come to pressure him. He uses that 5-second count, then steps back with the dribble before going to Vansel.
What did they come up with there?
I think they fouled Walters on the pass.
I got you.
So Ryan's going to go to the line with just 46 seconds remaining.
That was a great job.
It was. They burned a lot of clock. They were smart with the ball.
Smart with the ball, yeah. And then we got one of our best free throw shooters on the line. So
the first COMC free throw is up and good. 65-57 is the lead. Second free throw coming up. He hits the pair. Lead is back at 9. Carter on the drive, gets inside, dishes out, thought about the 3. It's stripped by Vansel. Vansel gets it across half court, picks it up, and is fouled. Smart play from Jacob Vansel, was just waiting on the foul. So Vansel.
We like to go by Vansel.
I like how they upped it to 6 fouls for a second, then pulled it back down. Yes, Vansel at the free throw line.
Well, by the way, JV girls just won 29-27 in the gym behind us here, so congratulations to those young ladies.
Yeah, way to go. Coach Moon, his JV squad.
Did he make that, Colt?
Yeah, first free throw was good. Vansel's second free throw is good as well. Tigers restore a double-digit lead with just 25 seconds remaining. Carter, the volleyball line, being guarded by Big Timo. Timo gives up no space, and it's picked off by Vansel. Vansel going to go all the way to the rack, and he's fouled by 2 different players. Take your choice, and he'll go get a couple free throws for it. Timo put the locks on defensively, and then Vansel jumped the passing lane. And
that's pretty impressive for a dude that had a fracture in his leg or something like that. Had like everything hurt just a few weeks ago.
Now he just breaks everybody else's ankles.
I mean, he was moving laterally good.
First free throw's good, and Vansel with a chance to put him at 70 and himself back in double digits.
You know, since he's Timu, you think he might break down easier, but
both free throws are good for Vansel. It's 70-57 with just 10 seconds left. Butler going to have a chance to get another look here. Drive inside. Actually, they won't, as it's poked loose by Harmon and winds up at the hands of Randy Taylor. And that's how this one will close. The Tigers travel to Butler and take out the Bears 70-57. They have got themselves back at 500 at 7-7. They are 2-0 in conference play and undefeated in district play as well. Your GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Now hiring in Tipton, Martin Energy Group is hiring welders, general laborers, and electricians to help build energy solutions that power communities across the country. If you take pride in building something that matters, they want to hear from you. They offer competitive pay, solid benefits, and opportunities to grow your career. Apply today at martinenergygroup.com/careers. Again, that's martinenergygroup.com/careers. Or stop by their office to fill out an application.
location. Martin Energy Group, Highway 50 in Tipton. Jobs for Missouri, energy for the world. Hey guys, Colton Taylor here. Sports season keeps me running, but I can keep up with it thanks to Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour gym means I can always find time to get in a workout. Their spacious gym with free weights, cable machines, 4 new treadmills, and even an assisted dip and pull-up machine makes reaching your fitness goals easier. You can become a healthier you today at Versailles Total Fitness at 131 North Monroe, or just give them a call at 573-789-6800.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Back with our GT Brothers Automotive postgame show as the Tigers get their record back to 500, undefeated in conference play, undefeated in district play, as they travel to Butler and take out the Bears 70-57. Joined now by the head coach of these Versailles Tigers, Mr. Wyatt Espinoza. Coach Espinoza, how you feel about your squad's performance here this evening?
I felt like they play hard, and you know, whenever you come down here, you really don't know what to expect, and I told them that you don't know what to expect, so you just got to play and you got to make adjustments as things go. They called it a little touchy, and from what we're used to, you know, some of that stuff they kind of let it go, and that's just what it was, and we had to make adjustments accordingly.
Well, with those adjustments, you got a lot of minutes out of your bench, and some guys spent a lot of time on the floor, maybe even more than they normally do. I was really impressed with how your guys came out in rotation, especially some of the younger ones, whether it was Mr. Allen out on the floor for you. Of course, we saw a ton of Randy Taylor tonight and guys like that. How'd you feel about your bench stepping up?
You know what, and I tell them every game, I said, you got to be ready. And what's hard for people who don't play much or they come off the bench and they're kind of towards the end of it is you think that, you know, I'm not going to play this game, or you never know. You just never know. And I tell them that. I was like, hey, you don't know how the game goes. You got to be ready. And I will say, our bench, they do one of the best jobs of just being ready. And you know, even the other night at Stover, I had to call up Logan Shelton and said, hey, we need about 30 seconds of defense from you. And he was like, okay, got it. And he did a wonderful job. So, you know, tonight, Jackson Allen stepped up. You know, Randy Taylor's been stepping up big, and he's doing a good job with it. So, he's only going to get better, and he works hard, so I have no doubt of that.
It seems like we're seeing growth from your team in certain areas, and one was closing the game tonight, as there was a little run put on by Butler late, and we started getting a little nervy up here. But after a timeout, I felt like your boys really reestablished things, and one that stood out to me was Ryan Walters, because it seemed like he wanted the ball in his hands in those last 3 minutes and was trying to close it out. What are you seeing from these young guys and their growth late in the game?
Yeah, I really feel like they understand that the impact that they make on the team, and you know, they make a lot of I guess you would say fresh mistakes, young mistakes, immature mistakes, whatever it is. They make some mistakes, and they're just learning from it. And if they're not learning from it, then there's a problem. But they work hard, they want to win, they want to get better. So, you know, you see some of those, and they're just only going to get better from it and learn from their mistakes.
Another young guy that I feel I have to mention is Jacob Vansel again. Jacob is not maybe going to give you 30 or even 20 most nights, but it seems like he's consistently now getting into that 10-point range. He's rebounding well and taking on some more physical defense. Do you feel like there's some balance starting to set in with a few of your guys?
Absolutely. And, you know, we always tell the guys, like, hey, we all got to have the attack mentality and stuff like that. And when you do that, it makes you difficult to guard. And Jacob, I feel like, you know, in practice, what I've seen from Jacob is stellar. Honestly, he's one of the best practice players we got. And early on season, he was struggling a little bit, and I could, you know, just kept talking to him, keeping him out of his head and stuff like that, because, when you go into practice in the games, there's something there that's missing, and I feel like he's kind of got over that hump of maybe the jitters or the nervousness of playing varsity basketball, because I've seen it time after time in practice. So it's not a surprise for me. It's just a surprise to all the people that don't see him every day in practice.
Well, you have 2 more big games ahead of you before you get to the 95th annual Eldon tournament, which I know is going to be a big test in its own right. But 2 big games because they're both conference games in Warsaw and Sherwood. You'll get Warsaw coming up on the 20th, so that'll be next Tuesday. Do you know, I know you're going to watch some film and everything, get ready. Do you know much about the Wildcats in advance for that one?
Yeah, they graduated a lot and they lost a lot from last year, but they play defense like no other, and they're very well coached, and it's gonna be a tough one. I mean, we can look at scores and stuff like that, but just like tonight you can look at scores and you can think one way, but there's no team that's a slouch in our conference. We got to come in and we got to respect them and take care of business.
Well, Coach, you're undefeated in conference play, district play, and back at 500. Any final thoughts on tonight or even where you're at in the season?
I mean, this right here, I mean, as much as we're glad we win, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't take care of business from here on out. So we got to keep getting better, and wasn't necessarily the best performed game, but we just got to keep getting better. That's about it.
Well, congrats on another win, Coach. Always fun watching your squad, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Absolutely. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That is head coach Wyatt Espinoza as his Tigers knock off the Bears of Butler by a final score of 70-57. Jason, you turned down the wrong knob.
Oh, I did?
I'll give you an A for effort. It's the bright glowing one that blinks.
I thought that's the one I turned down.
That's how you hear people. This is how you talk. That's why when you talk, say something.
Well, yeah.
That's why it glows when you talk, because it's your microphone.
So I was on the whole time?
Yeah. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I turned that off and nobody.
No, it's the one that glows when you talk.
Well,
That's how you
know.
know
Little button, like the mute button. Well,
I got to set the screen different. We'll talk about that later. I'll get that screen. It doesn't. Yeah.
I can't ever get it right.
One thing I love is Coach Espy was basically talking like these kids are just hungry. Yeah, it's nice to get a win tonight, but he's already thinking about the next game and how they need to get ready for Warsaw and how, you can't look at scores and say, well, we think this, and this because they lost so-and-so. That you got to go in with respect to every game and know that anybody in this conference can get you if you're not ready. So I really just think they're playing with a very good mentality right now, playing some good team basketball.
I just, like I was just telling Coach Walters here, how many possessions did we see 6, 7, 8 passes on it before they scored? And that's what it's going to take. We're not going to go out and just dominate people. We have to play good team basketball for us to be successful. And right now, look how many people are getting involved. Even kids that may not show up in the scoring column, but they're in there making that extra pass and getting that rebound. And if you want to be successful, if you're this version of the Versailles Tigers, that's what you have to do. It has to be a team effort.
No, I completely agree.
And play for each other and just do those things. And I love seeing the kids chatting it up, smiling, just they're just coming together and kind of figuring out what this is supposed to look like for this team.
I was going to ask, I'm going to leave this up to you. I feel like I've made a couple executive decisions lately. Who would be your Shed batting cage player of the game this evening?
I mean, to me, I think, is like at the end of the game when things I didn't want to see us kind of do some things to hurt ourselves. I just feel like the most important part of the game is at the end, and I wanted the ball in Ryan's hands. And to me, Ryan Walters played an excellent game, shooting the ball, taking care of the ball, got some rebounds, and when he was in there, he was an instant impact. That's just me. You could go with Harmon as well, because Harmon was, looking really dominant there early on. But overall, the whole stretch of the game, to me, Ryan Walters was kind of the steadying force in this game.
I would completely agree. I think it's a very fitting Shed batting cage player of the game. By the way, I just checked down. Eldon picks up win number 9 on the season as they take out New Bloomfield, and a chance to get to 10 next week when they take on the Comets in Fatima, and we'll have coverage of that game for you. But it's getting late. There's snow on the ground, and I'm getting hungry.
For real?
I don't know. Probably there's snow everywhere else. There's snow somewhere.
On Friday night, you can't get a snow day.
Of course. But I'm going to go ahead and put a wrap on things here. A big thanks to Jamie and Mark back at the studio that have been producing tonight's broadcast. Of course, Britt on the camera. He's Jason. The Tigers come to Butler. They win 70-57 over the Bears. I'm Colton Taylor, and this has been another presentation